Oh, there we go. Nice. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Well, shit. Haha! Ah, fucking bois. What's up, friends? Hello. No more moves. Damn it!
A new high score.
I fucked up. Hi, friends. Welcome in. Happy Friday! How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all excited for the weekend. Dude, this board's been rough. Am I winning? No. This one's been a little rough on me here. You know I'll just kick your ass. You know it, Tanky. You don't stand a chance against my bejeweled prowess. I mean, we've done this before. You know how this goes. You're like, I'm gonna kick your ass at Bejeweled, and then you come in here and I just absolutely decimate. 2 and 2, only because I wasn't hosting. You had the advantage. I don't know how, but you had the advantage. What's up, Torfy? How you doing? Welcome in, friends. Damn it! Wasn't quite what I wanted. Sup, Storm Kid? How you doing? How's your Friday? I hope everybody's excited for the weekend. I hope you've got some plans, and if you don't, well, I hope this weekend is relaxing. Oh, I didn't want to go that way! Fuck! Yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Good, excellent. Good.
You wish you had no plans? Yeah, that's the fun part about being an adult. See, when you're a kid, you're always bored because there's nothing to do. And then you become an adult where there's everything to do. It's a blessing and a curse. Fuck! I didn't want to do that either. Well, piss. Okay, we'll just bring you down here then.
Good, excellent, incredible. Excellent.
Woohoo! Let's go. Fuck! Your plan is to play Hollow Knight all night and also play Virtual Droid 2 with your Rainamon avatar. Fuck yeah! Everything to do, but never enough time to do it all. Welcome to being an adult. You're still a kid, but college sucks? Hey, college still expects you to do stuff though, so like, don't cut yourself short. You know what I mean? Like, college is still effort. You're also rotten on Twitch. Nice. Well, would you rather I call you Torfy here since your username is different? What's up, Ramon? Hello. Let's go. No. Let's go over here. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Take you here. I want to get that over there. Doesn't matter, just wanted to mention it. Doing good, having a good day. You finally caught a stream. What's up, Gwen Chips? Hello. Sorry I sound gross. I woke up a couple hours ago and I still have some of that early morning going on in there, so I apologize. If you don't know, Virtual Droid 2 is like VR chat with a courtroom. For some reason, I never expected this type of game to be on VR. You always have to expect the unexpected. You never know when it's gonna happen. Also have the same model. Don't have the textures. Well, yeah, because I did these textures. Of course you don't have them. These are mine. I did it myself. If you had my textures, I would be very concerned. I would have lots of questions. Probably the first one being, what the fuck? And then my second question being, why? Let's see. Man, I really backed myself into a corner here, didn't I? Piss on a Pringle. Yeah, I really fucked that up. Cool. I love it. The way you said it just broke me. Good. YouTube cannot decide what to show. It keeps changing. That's what happens to the best of us. It's just such a mundane game type that I never realized it would end up on VR. Well, that's exactly why it's here. It's good brain dumb material. I don't have to think about it. VR chat official on mobile. Nice. I don't know if the experience would be as good as I'm used to, because, well, once you do PC VR, it's really hard to go back. You get a little spoiled by it. Sweet! Okay. Let's do... Yeah. Okay. I want to drop those and I can't. Shoot! Better. Aha! Okay. No VR, just using your touch. Hey, if it's what you have access to and it makes your day better, nothing wrong with that. Man, I fucked this one up. Shoot! We can go over here. Go over here. I'm missing something. Aha. Good, 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 good. Okay, 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 okay. Good, 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 good. 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 Ooh, I really want to make that a 5. Okay.
Good. Excellent.
Shoot. Let's go! Okay, 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 okay. Now's the fun part. Are we gonna do green, orange, silver, or red? What color are we going to eliminate from the board? We have 4 choices. I'm thinking silver, because they're the most spread out. You said green, so I'm specifically gonna do silver.
Incredible.
Just because you said green. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I might have fucked up. No more moves. 16,000.
High score.
Well, fuck! We did so good! Until we didn't. I promise the whole stream will not be this. It's just what I'm doing right now. I think I'll get one more in. We'll see where we go with here. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Go this way. Go that way. Are you aware that Lana is a banana? This is true. Are you aware that you're a nerd? Takes one to know one, Lana. What's the crown thing? No idea. That's a YouTube thing I have not understood yet. I'm too familiar with Twitch.
Good.
They're totally scary sometimes. Because there's a lot of things that are different about it. And I'm just like, I just work here. Let's see here. I really want to bring that down here. Shoot. Bruh. I might be fucked. Didn't want to waste it, but oh well. Oh, let's go over here. Go over here.
Good.
Excellent. Leaderboard system to increase activity in YouTube chat. Damn, you look tired. How do I look tired? I don't look anything. I'm just here. Why are you saying I look tired? I'm just playing Bejeweled. Can a bitch not play some Bejeweled without being tired? Like, huh? Fuck. Oh, man. It's brutal out here. Let's go over here. Okay, but answer me this, Batman. How does one look tired? Or did you mean sound tired? You look with your ears and listen with your eyes. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that what's going on here? Ah, shoot. I smell with my hands and feel with my nose. Can I watch? That sounds interesting as fuck. I want to see this. Where the fuck do I not have it matched up yet? What the shit? Oh, no more moves. Okay.
Game over.
I was wondering when I was gonna fuck up. Okay. Now I go over here and get comfortable. Come here. We're coming over here. Ah. All right. Now we have to get you over here. Hello. Let us go somewhere a little more cozy, shall we? Oh, where do we want to go? How about... This one was really good. I enjoyed this one. Let's go. Don't apologize. You're fine. I'm just giving you some shenanigans. You have to understand, if you come into my stream, I'm gonna dish out whatever you guys give to me. Mama ain't raised no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like... Sup, Kieran? Hello. Why are you auto-playing? Stop it! Why does everything have to have a video player that starts automatically? There we go. I hate it. I love this world, but why do they have to have a video that autoplays? Just fucking stop! There we go. Let's chill over here. Right in this aesthetic as fuck corner. There we go. How's that? Oh, I gotta change models because this one doesn't have the eyes that I fixed yet. Did I fix the eyes on this one? I did! Okay, good. Yeah, the other one I didn't have emissions on the eyeballs. I'm sorry. Yo! Lana's buying us ice cream. When? Let me get in on that. I want some. Give me the ice cream. To be fair, it was quite the yawn. I don't know what you're talking about. Me? Yawn? I would never. Could it be that you're staring at my McNuggies? Dude, Lana's buying us all ice cream. Did you know that? Were you aware of that? We're getting fucking free ice cream. Let's go. I'm so ready. Lana said they're getting us ice cream, so like, I'm so here for it. Give me the ice cream. Let's go. Show of hands in the chat. Who else wants ice cream from Lana? I know I do. Lana. Where's my ice cream, bitch? You don't owe ice cream? I think you do. I definitely think you do. Where's your garlic bread? Lana, how about you come over and get it yourself? It's in the freezer. You just gotta come get it. You gotta come over and be my little pog champ. Oh, I never fixed auto mod. Shit. I gotta remember that next time. I forgot. Ice cream truck around your place had this one type of ice cream. They dipped the entire ice cream into a chocolate layer and gave it a chocolate crust. That sounds delicious. What the fuck? That sounds good as shit. Freezer? I barely know. I'm gonna fucking throw you, Lana. I just need to figure out why Automod is such a bitch. I'm not sure what... Okay, so here's the thing you guys have to understand. I have had this YouTube channel since 2006 or 2008? No, 06. I made this YouTube channel in 2006. And through the decades, I have changed things, I have updated things, and I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I don't know what I fucked up. I don't know what I broke. Automod is a mystery to me. 19 June 2006. This channel is older than many viewers. I know, just like me. You do realize I could be many of your mothers. Like, I'm old enough. That's the scary thing. They do the sherbet dip for the ice cream and that's on par? That sounds delicious. What the fuck? You had a strawberry coated ice cream. That also sounds good. What the absolute fuck? Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for your health. Hold on, let me... There we go. No, Lana, you misunderstand. You are buying US ice cream. You're buying us ice cream. The ice cream trucks in Britain are like shockingly good. I'm jealous. What's up, Neuromania? Hello. I'm loving this. Your eyes look like you're high right now? Well, I'm not. Do you want me to fix that? How do my eyes look high? They are not bloodshot. What the fuck? Do I have a favorite ice cream? I do. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Cheers. I gotta get my pen. I don't have it. Hold on. I gotta go get my pen. I left it over here. I did not pack the bong today, so we're gonna keep it simple with the Benjamin. Better to get milk in than Lana. What? What? Huh? Radial, what the fuck? Your eyes are really wide? Oh, you're talking about my pupils. Yeah. I don't know which one does that. Hold on. One of these does it. I forget which one. There it is. When the edible hits. I don't know how to read. What the fuck? Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It's ice cream with like little chocolate fish in it. Oh, the Ben & Jerry's fish ice cream. I haven't had that one. I usually do their caramel sutra. It's really good. You have one of those in the freezer? Nice. It was the 2X pizzas and a tub of Ben & Jerry's for £5? Oh, fuck yeah. Put my drink down and we hopefully don't spill it. Actually, I'm gonna put you over here. I have less chance of kicking it over there. All right, let me get comfy again. Okay. Rocky Road all day. Nice. Ooh, okay. That one was a little spicy. Woo! Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Anyway. Hold on a second here. Cookie dough is good? Fuck yeah. It's some incredible coconut chip ice cream at a local place. Hold on a minute. You can get coconut fucking ice cream? Okay, I ain't seen that here in the Midwest, and I'm jealous. What the fuck? I want this. That sounds so good. Kiwi is actually mint chocolate chip flavored. You want to come test that theory out, Kieran? It's the best. I'm jealous. I'm so fucking jealous. I'm just like, hold on. What expression is it? Is it this one? No. Hold on. I have a certain expression for this. There it is. It's the point. It's the point. Hold on. Let me come over here really quick and just be like, you want to come test that out, Radial? Not Radial. Karen! It's wrong. I'm yelling at the wrong fucking person. Whoever the fuck said it. Get over here. Start licking. Oh my god, you'd be willing to test this theory? Good, 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 good. Mint chocolate chip with chocolate flakes. Pulsar is at a con, so all the pulsar noises can be made with no complaints. I would have thought you tasted like pistachios. I don't like pistachios. Too much work for a nut. I shouldn't have to bust it open. I just want to reach in that bag and get my nut. That's it. Wrong bottom. I know! There's so many of them. I yell at the wrong one all the time. Oh, man. That's what happens when you yell at so many bottoms in a day. You forget who's who. Oh my god. Brutal. I actually got 2 scoops. One was cookie dough, normally your go-to, and it was the most ice cream you've ever eaten in one sitting. My lactose intolerant ass can't do that. You know, Yeen, you'd be a good voice actor doing that. If only I knew where to find work. Your guess is kiwi flavored? You want to come test that out? Sunflower seeds are shockingly good. I do enjoy a good sunflower seed. Too much work for the nut. That's just in. Kiwi likes quick nuts. Duh! I have more shit to do. You think I want to waste all of my time trying to bust a nut? Or do I want to move on with my fucking life? Like, what do you fucking think? They have shellless pistachios at the stores? I ain't never seen them. You'd think they wouldn't be tasty because it's a sunflower, but they're like good. Well, that's because you have to roast sunflower seeds. You don't just eat them raw, you have to cook them. So fun fact, nut triggers auto mod. Good. You're a Switch? I'm more of a PS5 person myself. It's fucking raw! Don't eat raw nut. Well. Okay. There are situations in which you can have the raw nut. Just caution is warranted. We're roasting these nuts. I gotta move this camera. Hold on a second. I want to sit more this way because it's more comfortable, but now you guys are way too far off to the side. Hold on a second. We're gonna fix this. Come over here. Come on, line up. I fucking hate this camera sometimes. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can fucking do it. There we go. I got it. Now I can do this again. We're roasting these nuts. Let us go to that area. What area? Where are we going? I don't even know. I wish we have PS5 or 4, but still have your PS2. PS2s are baller, though! I remember cutting my teeth on some fucking MTV music generator. Raw nut machines are all the rage nowadays. Those are called werewolves. And yes, they are in. I'll give you raw, word redacted, dude, automod. That's raw milk. One nut you don't want to eat without preparing beforehand is walnuts. By the way, damn nice house you got. Thanks, it's beautiful. This conversation is really bringing me out of my shell. I'm going to fucking ban you for that pun. How dare you? Not gonna lie, skim milk is interesting. It's such a weird difference, you can't tell what's different, but it's just noticeable. Okay, A, I'm lactose intolerant to a degree, but B, skim milk just tastes like watery milk. All right, skim milk is just milk with the fat taken out, and it's not as satisfying, especially in cereal. Like, go eat a bowl of cereal with 2% and then eat a bowl of cereal with skim milk, and it's gonna be disappointing, I promise you. I remember as a kid, I don't like whole milk because it made my tum-tum hurt, but I also don't like skim milk because it's just sad. Need to get some of that pumpkin spice oat milk that's apparently in stores. I don't like nut milk. Like, oat milk just makes my tummy do the rumbly, and not the good ways. Skim milk tastes kind of flat. Exactly! You ever hear people talk about, what the fuck is that coffee flat white that you hear about? And it's just like, those, they don't taste good. They're very bland. Sub beads are the same way. Like, some of them are literally toxic if you don't cook them. This is true. Excuse me. 3 types of skimmed: full blue, semi-skimmed green, fully skimmed red. I was on about the green milk. Yeah, in America, I've only seen one kind of skim. You basically get whole milk, 2% fat, and skim. Those are the 3 kinds I see most commonly here in the US. Skimmed milk is water that once saw milk from a distance. That's how I feel about almond milk. Ah, the one to calm you down. What do you mean? What to calm me down? I don't get it. You've had multiple brain freezes from drinking blue too fast when it's cold. Well, anything cold will fuck with your... Yeah, when you drink cold stuff and it hits the throat. You see some 1%? I don't think I've ever seen 1% here in the Americas. That's wild. Speaking of America, I hate it here. Bro, trust, we are all just trying to survive. It's not great, but you know what I mean? Like, it's... Okay, you want me to be real? You want me to be real? I think as much as it sucks, it's up to us to fix it. Like, sitting around whinging about it ain't gonna make it better. It is a little cathartic at times, I get it, but like, if everybody just up and left, there'd be nobody left here to fight shit. So, I know it sucks, dude. I know it's ass. But I, for one, am not leaving because fuck them. I was born here. My friends are here. My family's here. Like, fuck these fucking fucks. They can eat a dick if they think they're gonna fucking be a little tiny tyrant. No, they can fucking pound sand and eat a dick just like the rest of the assholes in the world. Those colors are specific to countries. There's a video about how we ended up with those colors in the UK. Have you ever seen how nut milk is made? Yeah, they squeeze it. I don't think that's safe for work, but can be found at E6. It's only blue milk, not green. Wrong nut milk. I was talking about like almond or cashew. Not gonna lie, Karen, I still miss when the caps of the milk were color-coded. Have you seen the video about the first milk made without a cow? No. I'm just gonna slurp down your noodle soup and whole milk. So happy I'm not lactose intolerant. You're lucky. I'm not that lucky. I mean, I vote, I participate in local stuff, I try to do what I can. And that's all we can ask of anyone. That's like the best case scenario. is being involved, being aware, and not letting the bastards grind you down, because that's what they want. They want you to be lethargic. They want you to be hopeless and nihilistic, because that's how fucking fuckheads win, and you just can't let them. It's like, no, motherfucker, fuck you. You're a pissant. You're a bitch. Get fucked. Lactose-free milk is a thing too, though technically it's just regular milk with lactate added in, and true, but the way things are going, it's hella dark right now. Oh, for real? No, shit's fucking terrifying right now. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that this country is without fault or flaw. Like, we are probably the laughing stock of the world right now, but it doesn't mean there's not something worth trying to save, I guess is what I'm trying to drive at. Like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's fucked up. But like, again, we can't just give up. And so like, we gotta admit it's fucked up. We gotta be honest about being fucked up. And then we gotta be willing to have the conversations and come to an understanding about how we got here, where we wanna be, and how we fucking get there. Together. Not us versus them, but as fucking human beings, as fucking beings who inhabit this ball of rock hurtling through space at Mach fucking Jesus. You know what I mean? We got one atmosphere. We all gotta share it. Why are we fighting amongst ourselves over stupid shit like pieces of the ground and shiny objects? In the grand scheme of shit, it means nothing. Fucking... We are all two-legged mammals on this ball of rock that need to learn how to get our shit together so we can all fucking survive, or we all eat shit and die. Like, that's it, baby girl. It don't matter where you're born, what color you are, what faith you practice, what food you eat. We all gotta share this ball of rock. And if someone fucks it up, we all pay the price. Don't matter where you live. Anyway. Where was I going? I'm sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, lactose-free milk is a thing too, though technically regular milk with lactate added in. True, the way things are going hella dark, don't know why they made them go clear. There was such dumb necessary change. I will consume milkshakes until I die and nothing will stop me. They remove the colors because it's easier to recycle. Same reason we have the dumb fucking caps attached to the bottles now. Have you drank chocolate with cookies before? That's all the time. Put the cookie on the chocolate. So good. Random fun fact, Britain hasn't had an indigenous case of rabies since 1920, but then we cannot... Because we first caused the species jump of mad cow disease. We truly are a duality. It's funny, we go from milk to American politics. Also, don't get me started on those caps attached to the bottles. They piss me off. At least Spar doesn't do that with their cola brand. Spar, my beloved. Either the president or Nintendo are the laughing stock right now. Nintendo because of their insane prices. Super Trump bros, that'll be $100, please. Nah, $150. For real, good rant. $200, take it or leave it. Oh God, you read so fast. Cool. This is the catching up speed. Essentially, I have this brain worm where I don't like to miss things in the chat or else someone's gonna get pissy with me and be like, you didn't read my message in the chat. So I do my best to read every message. Even if I don't say it out loud, I'm trying to read my way down through chat, so. Yes, I do be a fast reader. It comes from reading books, text, on paper, in front of your eye holes. Read a book. It's good for you sometimes. I recommend the Bad Guys books. They're really fucking cute. And there's pictures. What more can you want? It's like the internet, but no ads. You can just read a book. They can't stop you. They can't, you know what I mean? Like, what are they gonna do? Turn the page? Books are the last fucking free press we still have, and we've known about that for millennia. Yes, the movies are based on books. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. If you do not know about the book series that the Bad Guys movies are based on, please go Google that shit right now and educate yourself on the animate or the storybooks that the Bad Guys was initially in, and then they adapted the movie from it. It's crazy. It's fucking awesome. Honestly, you could sort of do that kind of reading, but to speak that fast, I can't do that. It's like fast forwarding a video, if you're old enough to remember that. I bet your brain is like, when is this gonna end? Nah. Reading, we can't do that. There's bad guys' books. Yes, there is. What are these books you speak of? Google it. I cannot comprehend words on pages easily. Your brain goes through rabbit holes too quickly and uncontrollably. That's why you need to read a book, because a book will teach you focus, which is something that's very beneficial. That's crazy. I know. Don't tempt them. They'll put ads in the books. Yeah, but you could just skip the page. They can't force you to look at it. Not yet. I could skim information if I want to read through it and get context fast, but reading slow lets me keep it stored in my brain. Bazingu! Yeah, literally, reading is like one of the best ways to actually comprehend, even if you have to read it multiple times. I get it. I see you, my fellow neurospicy individuals. I get it, dude. It's hard sometimes, but like, I promise, find something that you want to read, something that interests you, i.e. the bad guys or some similar, and just fucking read it. Like, I promise you, if you're not a good person, like if you don't have strong reading skills, you can fix it. Like, I promise you can fix it. Reading is such an amazing thing that we can still do as a society. And I fucking recommend it at every chance you get. I love to read, sometimes too much, but it's what helps me have good hand-eye coordination and give my brain a stimulus that isn't a screen. You know, like, it's the next best thing to going out in nature and staring at trees and just kind of giving yourself a little bit of a digital detox, even if only for 20 fucking minutes. Like, you owe it to yourself, you know? It's a little bit of self-care. Drink verification can. Used to have an Audible subscription. I would listen to audiobooks, had back a kitchen job, but now I no longer have that and have like 5 audiobooks I haven't listened to. Never too late to start, friend. I pick up audiobooks every few months and then I'll put them down. But the cool thing is, I too had an Audible subscription that I canceled, and I at least have access to the things I still bought. Like, they're cool about it. If you stop paying the monthly fee, I could still listen to all the books I paid for, which is fantastic. And like, I find if I'm doing something, like if I'm cleaning the house, if I'm doing laundry, if I'm driving to work, or like just any time that I have time to fill, listen to an audiobook. You'd be surprised how fast your brain sucks up the content you give it when it's not just junk, when it's not just garbage from the television or the radio. Like, I don't know, balance and diversity. It's good. It's a good thing, said Martha Stewart before going to prison for insider trading. Embed the advertisement into the walls surrounding the actual chapter, like a border. The Wild Robot was based off a book series as well. Yes, it was. You don't have a good spot in your day to listen to them? Find one. I promise it's there if you look for it. Hello, Sonic. Welcome in. Click all the images of Mr. Wolf to continue. I've been reading the first science pubs of research from 2023. I love those. Very well written. All of the images are from E6. Used to read as a kid, even taught myself to read as a kid, rather than some reason you just stopped. If I had to guess, it's the digitalization of our age. People had screens put in front of them, so they forgot about books. Books seemed hard. Books seemed outdated. Books were nerdy. But just like vinyls and alcoholic seltzers, some things have they come back around in popularity. And I like to think, in this ever-increasing age of digital censorship and subscription as a service models, a book, a fucking book, a physical object that you can hold in your hands and just own it and just look at it and just have it. That is honestly fucking huge. And I think even myself included, many people have taken that for granted in modern society. Like books as a whole, be they instruction manuals, be they anecdotal poetry, be they history, be they dictionaries, thesaurus, and everything that can be bound. Like, books as a physical record of knowledge are fucking huge. Because as far as we know, for digital preservation, even the best ways of storing digital data are good for a century at least. We have books that have lasted fucking 10 times that. Stone tablets, like physical shit. So like, I don't know. I just think we're seeing a resurgence that takes away the reliance on another person for the constant access to the things we like, be they services, be they things, be they media. Like, I think the subscription as a service model is dead. We see piracy making a return because currently it is nigh on impossible to buy the physical versions of things we actually want. Nintendo, I'm fucking looking at you, you dickheads. Try buying a Switch 2 game and actually physically owning it. No download required. Go ahead, I'll wait. Oh man, where are we at in chat? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. As a kid, could read thousands of books. As of now, one a year. Got no time for it. Hey, I get that we're adults with shit going on, but hey, one a year is still better than none. You work at Amazon, 10-hour days. To my own thoughts with repetitive tasks. I blow through audiobooks like men. Fuck yeah! Hard with dyslexia, but I read decently well after lots of work. Luckily, I'm addicted to reading manga. Hey, good for you. It's still reading, and you found a way to do it that your brain engages with. Considering they're now trying to patent summoning, I think prices are the least of Nintendo's issues. Oh, I know. I heard about that garbage lawsuit and the patent, and I'm like, you know what? I want them to get challenged. No one private entity should get to say, I deserve to say I made this. No, the fuck you didn't. D&D has been doing summoning for decades before your little ass was throwing animals and plastic balls. You know what I mean? Like, Nintendo's just fucking greedy and they need to be slapped the fuck down. Just a little bit. The Nintendo I had as a kid was awesome and I miss them. Bring back Reggie, you fucks. Place to listen to book. Car ride. I've had this one World War I book that is so dense in information, I think it'd be the height of an average shelf spacing if it wasn't for the fact it was an A4. Take it a chunk at a time, baby. Get you a bookmark. Do a page a day. You know what I mean? Start small. If you really want to read it, throw yourself at it, see what happens. You've seen cassettes coming back? I see a lot of physical media coming back for the reasons I've outlined before. Not the least of which is the ability to own it and listen to it and enjoy it on your terms, not some streaming service that can blink it out of existence in a single keystroke. And then still charge you monthly for the privilege. You did just get an iPad to replace needing a physical notebook? Well, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with ebooks. In my opinion, as long as you manage the brightness and everything so your eyes don't get strained and whatnot, I think digital books are just as good, assuming you can still call it like owned, like you can disconnect from the internet and still have access to it. Like you're not borrowing the book for a monthly fee. You're paying one price and you're retaining access to it. Like, as long as that quota can be maintained, I think ebooks are fine. Ideally, if you want to do digital, you need an e-ink screen so it doesn't hurt. Yeah, e-ink screens are fantastic for your eyes. As far as the contrast ratio, highly recommend if you can get yourself an old, like a Nook or an old Kindle before they stuffed it full of adware. Those things were fucking awesome. And the batteries lasted forever because it only had to use battery to refresh the screen. So once the image was up, that's it. It didn't have to run the screen refresh again. Fucking fantastic. I would love to see e-ink make a bigger comeback for devices like that. Purely for their visibility in broad sunlight, indoor conditions, the anti-glare, like everything that e-ink can do. I really wish we were still making e-ink displays like more than we were focusing on like micro and organic LEDs. EPUBs are great for digital books. I remember book fairs in schools with box tops. I remember that, but I also graduated in 2005, so who knows? Currently reading about the Paris Peace Conference. Also, hi! Hello, Evelyn. Or is it just Evelyn? Probably just Evelyn. Also bought a bunch of DVD box sets of TV shows I wanted to watch and then never got around to watching them. Hey, but the truth is, you now have them, so that if they're not on a streaming service, you get to enjoy them without anyone telling you no. Stone tablets, yeah, we know about. Yanasir? It's a reference I don't get, but I'm gonna say okay. I feel like I should know this. I've seen that somewhere. Digital media won't wind up in museums in 5,000 years and technology is lost to mankind. You switched to a Game Boy Advance for a reason. Imagine owning what you buy. Unthinkable in modern times. Back in the day, you cram Mario in your 64 and start playing. Now cram Mario Odyssey in your Switch and an hour of updates. PlayStation has been doing downloads for games since the PS4 era. To be fair, the game key cards thing was third parties. It's technology better than digital only because you can resell it, but it's still annoying. Third parties are as in mostly third-party games doing key cards. Sega has been doing summoning for longer as well with the Megami Tensei series. Who would have thought the CEO called Bowser would be evil? But you have to understand they used it with different technology, so it must be their property. Even in terms of video games, Shin Megami Tensei did summoning first. I read Dune last year to pass the time as an escort to your parents' doctor's visit, and it took me months to finish it, but you still did it, and that's fucking awesome. Thrift stores are great for media, just check the disc before purchasing. Very true. Always try before you buy. I buy a lot of used electronics at McKay's, and you better believe if I can boot it up or power it on there, I will, just to make sure before you spend good hard-earned money, you get what you pay for. That's important. If you're gonna spend money, it better be good value. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Some random person on the internet. Agreed. You can jailbreak Kindles, by the way, even the new ones. Damn it, Jeff has a great video. I'll have to watch that even though I don't own a Kindle anymore. That would be very useful if I find one used because they tend to be super cheap since people think they're useless, which in their default state, they are. I remember my parents having an early Gen 1 Kindle, and it was honestly underpowered and just garbage for what they allowed it to do. You know, they were running Ice Cream Sandwich on an underpowered little processor with like 2 gigs of RAM, and the poor thing just couldn't hang. It fucking struggled. Honestly, you have a VIC-20 hanging out in your room along with a Wave Maker from 1942. Wave Meter, sorry. That's awesome! Hi Hal, welcome in Puppy Time. I was just watching a short video about how streaming services have managed to revive piracy. So true, you love your Plex server. Get Blu-rays from yard sales, MKV, and good for life. We have a Plex too! Fellow Plex homies, we love that. When you buy a pre-owned game on a disc, I often get the protection plan just in case. That's fucking valid. Because I bet the price of the disc and the protection plan is still significantly less than what was being charged new for that game. Rust, hello! Thank you for the super chat. You made a bet with your coworker on how fellow employee who is lazy and does nothing will react when he gets fired. I think he will go the mercy route when he thinks he won't react. $50 on the bet. Okay, so you have an employee who doesn't really do anything, and you're wondering how they're going to react when they get fired. I think he will go the mercy route when he thinks he won't react. I don't know if I follow. My imagination says if they're already kind of lazy, they will either be very entitled and victimized when they're fired, or they'll play it off and then just go sit at home and play video games all day. It's really hard to say, though. You won't know till it happens. Someone donated a crap. Also, thanks again for the super chat. That's so kind of you. Someone donated a crap ton of Blu-rays to your local charity shop. I hope they don't just switch to paying for a dozen streaming platforms to watch the same stuff. I think everyone has to get burned at least once to understand what I'm talking about. Sup, Zuckluck? How you doing? Hello, Clausers. It's puppy time. E-ink is great. You have to see it for real to see the difference of a normal display. Looking at it on your monitor is not the same. Unfortunately, it is still slow. But that's the thing. If you're reading a book, how fast are you going to scan a page that refresh time is is any concern? Like an e-ink display is in the millisecond range for refresh between frames. So how fast are you reading that you're worried if you're trying to watch YouTube or moving content on an e-ink display? No, you're doing it wrong. Go buy an iPad. Like, it will serve your needs there. But if you just want the ability to cram a ton of books on there and text-based media, dude, e-ink is fucking tits. Like I said, the battery life and the weight of how light they can become for a device, the fact that you can have that many texts in your pocket would blow the minds of every medieval peasant. No fucking cap. If they knew what kind of information density we lived in and we take for granted, they would have an aneurysm. They'd fucking die. I don't pay for streaming services either. I watch things through VR chat or on your buddy's Plex server or YouTube. Hey, I use family passwords, but same, I don't pay for shit except for YouTube Premium because I fucking hate ads and I use it enough that that one fee is justified monthly for me. I used to have Plex server, but I got a couple months where I wasn't using it, fell into disrepair. It was also running off an NVIDIA Shield, and Plex doesn't support that anymore. Well, build yourself a little Linux box, and there you go. Tuck it in a closet, you're all set. On the piracy train, now that most are going the streaming route, it's likely a good bit more legal than when we were downloading off uTorrent. Probably. All I'm gonna say is VPNs can be good if you know what you're doing. Yar har, mateys. This employee has been at this warehouse for over a year, by the way. I mean, if they're your typical shitbag, then you really shouldn't lose sleep over it. I've done a lot of warehouse work in my time before becoming a mechanic, and let me tell you, between my retail and warehouse jobs, it's no secret there are dickbags out there who are just not great members to be around in society. And it's sad, you know, you really want them to do the best they can, but again, some people have to smack their ass on rock bottom to understand and just get it and then work towards bettering themselves, because you can give them the answers. You could try to educate and help them all you want. But as the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I mean, you could drown it, but that's not going to solve the issue. Need to get your Plex going again? Yeah. It's either VR chat or NIP website, which is same as Verk. Printer ink pisses me off. Again, I switched to a printer that used tank-based ink, so I can refill it with a syringe and the CMYK. Doesn't use cartridges. Get yourself away from shit that requires a subscription, be it a monthly fee or the purchase of consumables like ink cartridges. It's just a fucking scam. How's Majira doing? He's chilling in the closet right now. Stacked on top of 3 other fursuits. Why, yes, I love having to replace a whole cartridge because the blue ran out. Uh-huh. Oh, and not just one cartridge. It'll make you replace all of them. Because did you know, your printer never knows how much ink it actually has. There's just a little microchip on the side of the cartridge that counts how many pages each cartridge has print. And there's a preset number in that cartridge that says, I'm done. You can buy, for some printers, not all, you can buy chip resetters that you push against the pins and it blanks out that page rate memory. But you have to do it before it hits 0. Because once it hits 0, it nukes itself. The chip basically grenades and it's now land waste. Good job, HP! You're contributing to global pollution, you fucks! Never buy an HP printer. It is my life's mission to encourage every single last person who ever needs to print something out. Do not ever purchase an HP printer. Buy any other brand. If you must, never buy an HP. Absolute dog shit. After last stream's Cars discussion, I've been trying to find a copy of the British dub for your Plex. Might just find a copy in a charity shop and rip it myself. Do it up. I remember making a bet with a coworker once. Our icy machine broke constantly. And after someone came to fix it, made a bet that it would be broke before our shift ended, and it broke in less than an hour. Whew. Dinky, I love you, but man, you and I are gonna sit down and have some English lessons. Oh my God. It's annoying working with slackers. They expect to get a paycheck for doing nothing. That's what I mean by entitlement. I think no, you know what? I'm not gonna go into that conversation. I was about to bring up the topic of UBI, but nah, they ain't ready for that conversation yet. You'd like to see another e-ink phone, but not a smartphone, just calls and texts. Hey, I'd fund it. I'd support it if it was reasonable. Can't be that expensive to R&D. It's all standard off-the-shelf parts. Someone just has to have the money and the wherewithal to do it. I think my next printer, I want the ink bays. That's what I got. Personally, if I could make a recommendation, not sponsored at all, if they want to sponsor me, ayo, at Brother Printers USA, hit me up. They got the good shit. Did they combine the black and color now? No, it's still a separate K cartridge, CMYK. But they do make the colors a pack. You have to buy the colors together most times. You can't buy individuals because they're like, nope, if you gotta change one, you gotta change them all, fuckers. Epson's not much better. Like, yes, Epson is not HP, but you still gotta buy cartridges that are very expensive. And that's just unfortunate. I used to use the printers at work when I could because I never had one. If you've got the fucking ability to use someone else's shit, fuck yeah. Hewlard Pukered. Well, I got an HP printer since it was last year's Xmas gift. I mean, if you have one, run it till the cartridges are out, and then did you know, fun fact, it is cheaper to go to Walmart or another big box and buy a whole nother printer than to buy a new set of cartridges for said printer? Don't believe me? Go to the store. Price out how much the printer and a starter set of carts is versus a set of replacement carts. Bet you'll find out that most HPs are like $50 for the printer. It's cheaper to just keep recycling and making more land waste. Where are we at here? I only got an HP printer, read that one. I'm sorry, squeezing the letter max, huh? I have like a 15-year-old HP printer from before time. Supports cheaping. Fuck modern printers. You did fine, honestly. Re-ink phones. Check out the light phone and minimal phone. I've heard about those. Oh my god. Choking on my own spit again. Woohoo! I'm all about toner printers, running an HP LaserJet for years. Fuck yeah. Fun fact, cartridge tracking has been a concept since 1980. The best way to eat pizza is crust first, and pineapple on pizza is the best. Haha, no. Crust first, yes, but pineapple, no, 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 no. You're so pretty and cute. Well, that's so nice of you to say. Thank you. Does it matter how old the printer is? I don't know. Does it still work? I mean, fuck it, dude. If you got a fucking dot matrix bullshit, run that. Fuck it. Get out the double-lined fucking feed paper and have a good time. The only thing I ever print is rectum return labels so a refill can't... Yes, I read that as rectum. I don't know! I'm sorry! I looked over and I just saw rectum! I don't know! I don't know what you print! While printing the rectum! God damn it! You can't do that! That word and that font size. It looks like rectum. The mind sees what the mind... Wait. The mind sees what the mind wants. Oh my god, my pupils! The animal just kicked in. Let's go. I didn't know I could do that. Where's my fucking pen? Did I lose my drugs already? Man. And you know what the best part is, friends? Hold on, I gotta find my pen. You should feel so special right now if you're watching this on YouTube. Do you know why? Because I'm still gonna stream on Twitch tonight, but I decided to come here first. That's right, YouTube. You came first. Okay, where were we? I'm sorry, I lost my place in chat. What the fuck were we talking about? Butt joke, booty printer. It was $2. Sorry, eh? I'm Canadian now. Cheers. Kyle wants to know if you want a gummy. Why the fuck not? We can be good and shitty for fucking Twitch later. Hell yeah, just have a basic ass Epson TS 202. If it still works, own that shit. I would be asleep if I didn't catch this, LOL. I'm sorry for keeping you awake. You can go to bed. Don't let my degenerate ass keep you awake. This is the wall, by the way. There's literally a wall right here. I would be... Okay, got that one. Yay, we are the favorites. Of course. What's the plan for tonight? I think the plan for tonight... Yes, my love. Put it in my mouth.
Okay.
Hot. How much was that? 25? Rookie numbers. I mean, I guess what... Okay. I think what I'm gonna do tonight, Hal... I want to peek. Because I like playing peek. And Twitch is the better place for gaming, because I do a little experiment. When I played peek on YouTube the other day, and I've learned that YouTube is better for instantaneous chatting, because the latency here, I set it to ultra low latency. The latency here should be significantly better than Twitch. So what I'm trying to start doing, right, is that when I play video games, I want to do that on Twitch, right? Because Twitch just seems to be more focused on gaming content. And then when I do my chatty type streams and stuff, I want to do those more on YouTube because YouTube servers let me send 2K without murdering my content. Like, I watch my VODs on YouTube in 2K and it looks significantly crisper than Twitch ever has. So this kind of content also benefits from being on YouTube to begin with because the end product just fucking looks better. Need to flip your rhythm for the night shift. Yeah, so like I think I'll start doing this on my off days, Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. Mondays and Wednesdays are typically Beat Saber, and then Friday is sort of a free day where I do whatever. Sometimes it's VR chat, sometimes it's more Beat Saber, sometimes it's Mario Kart. But yeah, the idea of using YouTube as the more chatty side of things makes way more sense because it just seems like to me, and this is my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, Twitch viewers kind of show up to a stream expecting something, like a game or an activity. Like, it just feels to me like a Twitch viewer has an expectation for the stream, whereas a YouTube viewer is just like, oh, something is happening, let me go check it out. I could be way off on that, but like that's my interpretation, that's my vibe as someone who's been here for a while now. So yeah, that's just sort of what's been going on and why we're here. YouTube's latency was kind of garbage the last time you streamed here. Well, and you also have to keep into mind like the amount of expansion Google has done, how omnipresent in the tech sector they are. Like, I hate to admit it, but using a big conglomerate service is better than using a small competitor's service, because if you were to literally stack YouTube and Twitch side by side, there really is no comparison as to the popularity and throughput of the two platforms. So, you be curled up with brain pain? Aw, do you got a migraine? I literally just got some prescription shit. Sumatriptan, my doctor prescribed, I think it's called. 'Cause I get chronic migraines, and I feel you. They've been less frequent thanks to the medication, but without it, a normal migraine for me, I have to lay in bed with a cloth over my eyes because I am light and sound sensitive. They are fucking awful. Can you get a gummy too? Ask the werewolf. You've just realized you never subscribed to a furry channel because I'm concerned I'll permanently break my recommendations. Lucky for you, furry isn't my entire brand. I like to think that I am an entertainer that also happens to be a furry because I do not tend to make furry-centric content because I am also the kind of person who... I look at the average furry with a sense of, are you serious right now? Because I'm older and I've been through it, friend. I've been around this shit since the fandom since like the late 90s, early 2000s, and then YouTube, I've been here since '06. And if there's one thing I could say, it's that I do not put all my eggs in one basket for a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is I would get bored. If my whole identity was just, I'm a furry, how far does that really go? You know what I mean? It's very two-dimensional. It is very limited content. I remember trying to do furry-based content in the 20-teens, and it just felt fake. You were just keeping up with trends and whatever everyone else was doing, and it just got... It became a grind, and not one that I enjoyed. Took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do. Which is basically just not shut the fuck up. I'm really good at yapping. Who would have fucking figured? The thing I was chastised for most as a child turned out to be my fucking biggest strength. So fuck you, kindergarten. You didn't know shit. Talks too much, my fucking foot. Every time I watched a single video, it proceeded to spam your recommendations with content I wouldn't want to watch. This is where you can right-click on the video and tell them you're not interested, or is it the 3 dots and I'm not interested? And then tell them why. Tell them you're not interested in the video, you're not interested in the channel, because like your recommendation is based on what you tell it. And if you don't tell it, if you just kind of click on things, you're letting a computer decide what to throw at you. And I will be honest with you, YouTube's recommendation feed is not great. It could be better. I find a lot of things lacking with it in my own world. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be better. It could be better. Computer casually destroying itself here? Sorry. Just watch it in 1080p then. I think the best thing that users can choose what quality to watch at, which is nice when dealing with data caps or slow connection issues. I feel like just furry content is very limited. Agreed. I know exactly that. But for some reason, YouTube looks at it and goes, oh, you like all this other stuff. Well, and that's why I say that YouTube's discoverability is far greater than Twitch's because it has that ability to put my content in front of completely random people that they might like it, they might hate it, but you don't know till you try. And so if I were to just stay over on Twitch, it would be an idiotic move to limit myself to a far smaller pond when YouTube is a literal ocean of content and people making content, people consuming content, businesses, single creators. It is truly a juggernaut that I did not know would come to exist the way it has. 3 dots, thank you. That's not how the algorithm works, though. If you're a furry, they'll sort you in with other furries. Hey, is that bad? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not disdained at all by the fact that my content is furry in its nature because of my choice to use avatars, but I don't think it's a bad thing. And if someone doesn't like it, they can tell the algorithm, hey, don't recommend this to me. It's that easy. Still trying to drill out my head that's my talking is annoying. People love the yapping. It's just trying to get the growing up masking bullshit out. I have a really good video that I should show you that I watched recently here on YouTube that talks about I believe I don't remember the exact title, but the video talked about those of us, and I include myself in this, those of us who grew up too fast because we had to. Those of us that had to be the parent for our parents, or in my case, be the parent for ourselves because our parents weren't available emotionally or physically. You know what I mean? It kind of talked about that stuff. And a lot of the, things we were told to stop doing went against that adult image. And so we were not allowed to be kids. We were not allowed to have a childhood. Our childhood was taken from us. And so as adults, we're like, hold the fuck up. You mean normal people aren't depressed all the time and aren't self-critical all the time? And it's just like, when you start to undo what's been done to you as a child, you do realize you're not a turbo piece of shit who's broken, unless you are, in which case you'll know. That's not a secret. People will tell you. Usually. But yeah, getting over being told you talk too much or whatever, for me it was being told I talked to myself too much as a kid. I was always chastised for that. And it's just like, sorry for having an overactive brain that never stops doing stuff, but like, hey, on the plus side, now I can entertain any amount of people with no script, with nothing in front of me but a camera and a few willing souls to have a conversation. And I fucking love that. I enjoy it. Dude, this is my vibe. Like, this is my jam. Ask anyone who's hung out with me at a con, be it anime, furry, or otherwise, and this is my shit. Just sitting down and chatting with people like that, that's my shit. I fucking love that about people. YouTube has been recommending me mostly videos I watched years ago recently. Do the Dome. I'll try that out in the future if I happen to get the chance. Thanks for that. Really got to be intentional with telling your algorithm what you like if you want to get good recommendations. It wasn't the stream destroying the computer. I opened a game and chaos started. It's done that with you too. I thought that was just a me thing. Hey, engagement's engagement. 3 dots when horizontal is a meatballs menu. When vertical, it's a kebab menu. I usually hear it pronounced hot dog hamburger, but that's because America. When they're lines, it's hamburger menu. When it's a squiggle lines, it's the Krusty Krab menu. I'd be interested in watching this video. We call the verticals falafel balls. Hard relate. You'll have to show me this. I've noticed that system doesn't always work. Sometimes it works, other times it ignores that and randomly recommends them to me again. It's not perfect, unfortunately. That negative self-talk is still something I'm really trying to work on, but it's a struggle sometimes. Oh yeah, and I mean, Aspen, why do you think I have professional medical help with it too? I speak with my doctor about things. I'm on medication for these things because I understand that I'm not perfect and we can't always be the savior by ourselves, and we need a little bit of help, be it medication, therapy, or a combination. And it's not a bad thing, because something else that was pounded into me as a kid was that admitting or acknowledging mental divergency was seen as taboo. Growing up, we were told never to let it be seen that we were, in my case, we didn't know I was hyperactive until it started to present in grade school. And back then they're like, well, we don't know what to do except put them in the special class so they're not a nuisance to the regular students. But like, it's like being able to grow up and understand that like I was just different, but that didn't mean I was bad. And being able to unpack that and understand that, that's fucking huge. And very helpful for allowing yourself the freedom to grow, which is huge. Like, a lot of us hold ourselves back because we think it's what we're supposed to do. And I'm not a professional. I'm just a dog on the internet. So hashtag not medical advice, but like sometimes you need to be your own best friend and like admit when and if you need help and to seek it out instead of just continuing to hurt yourself and tell yourself you're a bad person. Like, 'cause you're not. I like to think if you're here, you're not a bad person because bad people don't like me. They tend to have issues with me. They tend to find me offensive in some manner. So, I don't know, man. I'm just fucking rambling. But fucking, where's my water at? Where did I put that? I know I had a drink over here. I moved it like a dumbass. There it is. I'm sorry. I've noticed that we got that. Feel it asked, but not gonna lie, I got told to run to places in school. I didn't listen, but then I landed on my ankle once and well, I didn't stop running, but it was a lot smarter. You were a lot smarter. It's like touching a hot stove. Sometimes people have to make the mistake to learn the lesson. You can tell them and tell them and tell them, but I fully agree that we as mammals, sometimes we have to learn for ourselves. We have to do something ourselves to get it, be it good or bad. You know? Hands-on is very important in life. Tactile feedback is very important in life. And pain is just a way to teach us what not to do, how not to hurt ourselves. Self-preservation kicks in and you recoil from that hot stove. So, yeah. Chat and chill is one of the best parts of Kona. What's Kona? Cons! Oh my god, I'm telling you, this font is so small, that S looks like an A to me. I need glasses, god damn it. Presenting the Krabby Patty. Love to yap with people sometimes. Well, that's good, because I never shut the fuck up. The SpongeBob movie was so good, you need to rewatch it at some point. You're talking about the original with Hasselhoff, right? Because I think there's 2 or 3 now. I can't remember. I think one of the things I appreciate about the furry culture is that it shows that just because you're an adult now doesn't mean you can't be silly or imaginative or creative. I feel like I fit in here. Yeah, the 2004 movie. And to your point, Eric, the reason I believe that is because a lot of us gravitated towards this fandom because of what I said before. We didn't feel like we got to have a childhood, and so this is a way for us to reclaim some of that escapism and some of that joy, some of that permission to be happy and enjoy life and enjoy things again and feel like we're actually allowed to be happy. I tell you what, I'm going to change positions here. So I'm going to put this over here. I think I want to flip the other way in my chair here so I can stretch out because there's no wall. And then I can grab this. Paint me like one of your French Yeens. Bring y'all to this side. I don't know, something like that. Not doing it for you. There. Wait, I should do this before somebody's like, oh my god! Here we go. Yeah, the first SpongeBob movie was 2004, the year before I graduated. You know what? I know it's a faux pas sometimes to... Okay, I want to show you the video that I was just talking about, but I don't want to do it in a way that's gonna get people fucking subtweeting me and being like, oh my god, she's just watching a video for content and not even doing anything. So like, I think you would enjoy it. It's only 8 minutes. I mean, I can also do the Charlie thing where I show a little bit and then I explain and talk about it. Does that count as fair use? Can I do that? As long as you do more than just go lol, you're not XQCing, don't worry. That's what I mean. I've like heard horror stories about these dudes who literally sit there and watch entire videos and do nothing. And I don't want to be perceived as that, because I ain't trying to be that. I mean, that was hour and a half, technically. Unless you're talking about back in the old days, in which, yeah, I mean, back when it was the thing, that's what everybody did. You fucking... Did you laugh, you loses? You would do fucking cringe comps. Like, that was just the community back then. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna scooch myself slightly this way. And then I'm gonna open a new Opera window. Let's go to OBS. And then open a new window. The nice thing about VR is I can have a lot of windows open. So this makes it easier to like have OBS here and then open up the YouTubes for this. I will howl. I promise you'd I think everyone who's here would enjoy this video. I have to go to my history though to remember what the fuck the title was, because I watched it in bed and I only like barely remember it. Going back in the fucking vault here. I remember clicking on it for the thumbnail. So that's what I'm looking for. Everything corn! Oh man, that's another video I should show you guys sometime. There's a video titled Corn Capitalism, and it basically, I believe, uses corn to describe capitalism. It's fucking crazy. Hold on, let me get my Opera up here. Let me see here. Yeah, that's the wrong window, stupid! This is the window I wanted. All right, yeah, corn capitalism. Oh, I'm sorry, I left it over here. Come here, come here. This is for when I had the weed pen. Sorry. All right. I'm gonna find this because I know it's in here. I really wish I could remember what the fuck the name of the channel was so I could find it. Let me look up, like, where's my keyboard at? I think it was like The Mature Child or something. Idiot, that's not how you Google search. Adult child of emotion. Okay, but I don't know. Damn it, we're getting further off topic. This isn't what I wanted. I wanted the video that we were talking about because it was really fucking relevant to the conversation we were having. Adult toddler. Hey, King of the Hills. No. Okay. Let's try. One of these keywords is in there, damn it. What the fuck? It's my history. Yeah. What the fuck? I literally watched it like the other day. I bet if Kyle was here, he'd remember. It was like a fucking I wonder if it was on my other channel. Hold on. I have multiple YouTubes. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. Let's see here. Why are there no fucking thumbnails loading? Well, no, so we use an Apple TV in the bedroom, and I have my YouTube logged into it, so I know it'll be on here. But the weird thing is, there's no fucking... You saw the Vegemite engine video! There they are. Okay. Yeah, this one right here. The Too Mature, the psychology of a child that grew up too fast. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys some of this. I don't think I'm gonna show you all of it, but I'm gonna show you some of this because this is what we were talking about. Go back. Go back. I just realized you don't have audio for this because I'm stupid. Allow me to fix it. I'm like, wait, why is there's no audio going to you guys? Here we go. Okay, let me rewind this. Let's do the first couple of minutes. No, go forward, you dickbag. This is so much harder in VR than I remember it. Hold on.
It starts quietly. No one notices at first.
There we go.
You're 7 years old, staring into the eyes of a parent who is falling apart. Maybe it's addiction. Maybe it's anger. Maybe it's just the hollow silence of someone too broken to show up.
So we're starting off, and they're gonna give you kind of like... Yeah, he's gonna mention some things that I think for at least me, they hit a little close to home. And so, keep in mind, I'm showing this for educational purposes. None of this is to diagnose or medically apply any labels. I just think this was fascinating and I wanted to share some of it with you.
And without words, something ancient clicks in your small mind. If I don't hold everything together, no one will. This is how a child disappears. Not physically, but psychologically. They smile more, they cry less. They learn to read the room before they speak.
That right there, that is the thing I talk about a lot in live streams, is being able to read the room. And myself included, that is a skill that was learned very early in life, not because I wanted to, but out of survival. And I thought that was normal. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. But it's just like, here comes this motherfucker who's like, hey, here's this ultra specific feeling, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm over here like, stop it. You cannot do this to me.
Become the emotional thermostat of the household. They become small adults long before their minds are ready, and the world praises them for it. You're so mature. You're so responsible. You're so strong. But no one ever stops to ask, at what cost? This is the invisible grief of those who grew up too fast. And today we're going deep inside the psychology of that child.
I don't intend to go this deep. If you want to go the full video, you can. I just want to give you some of the highlights from it.
Because the effects don't vanish with age. They shape you. They follow you into relationships, careers, your sense of worth. And if you don't understand what happened, you'll spend your adult life repeating the survival patterns that once saved you, but are now slowly killing you. Let's start with what's really happening developmentally. When children are forced to emotionally support adults instead of the other way around, psychologists call this parentification. It's when a child becomes the caregiver, the peacekeeper, the therapist, the protector. This isn't just unhealthy, it rewires the brain, because when a child is consistently put in charge of emotional regulation, either their own or others, it creates something called hypervigilance.
I learned that word, not the word, but like this video taught me that. That right there to me was one of the biggest oh shit like moments for me. The hypervigilance, the being aware of everything all the time as a fucking kid, because without getting too in the weeds, the home life wasn't perfect for me growing up, as I'm sure many people have experienced. And so, you know, growing up just kind of suppressing all of this and not really understanding it, and then only now, decades later, finding this information and just being like, huh, well, that's a fucking head scratcher now, ain't it? It's just like, could you imagine what knowing this 20 years ago could have done for my adult life? You know what I mean? Insanity to think so many people, a generation grew up and was raised to think that accepting mental help meant that you were like somehow broken and weak. And so it was taboo to seek therapy, to seek medication. And if you did so, you were judged super harshly for it. Like you were seen as crazy and worthy of the loony bin just for asking for ADHD meds. And it's just like, huh, that's weird.
Emotional regulation, either their own or others, it creates something called hypervigilance. You're always scanning for danger. You walk on eggshells. You learn that love is a transaction. You give peace, and maybe they'll give you safety. You learn that your needs are dangerous, and theirs are urgent. So you disappear, not physically, but emotionally. And in your place grows a version of you that performs well. You become the good child, the quiet achiever, the therapist friend, the one who never asks for anything, and you wear that identity so convincingly that even you forget it's a mask. But deep down, something hurts, something aches, because the inner child you buried didn't die. They're still in there screaming silently, "Why didn't anyone protect me?" As you grow older, the symptoms become more complex. You might become hyper-independent. You refuse help, push people away, or never feel truly safe in love. You might feel...
That one also is fucking wild. That's one that was me in my fucking 20s, because I grew up like witnessing my own family like dysfunction and then thinking, oh, this is normal. This is how relationships work. This is how I treat my partner. And TLDR, that was not how you treat your partner. Like being snippy and holding grudges and just like, you know, being a shitbag was not the strat. And so, you know, again, like realizing that things you did or behaviors that you had weren't consciously yours is kind of like, what? That fucking blows. Yo, what's up? Welcome in, friend. How you doing? We're vibing out. I'm showing chat a video that I found very interesting the other day that deals with children growing up too fast and sort of kind of the fuckery it does to the brain when a kid doesn't get to have a childhood and is forced to be the adult, and then they become an adult, but they're like, I don't know how to fucking be an adult because they weren't given a chance to be a kid first. It's kind of like you have to walk before you run, but when you're forced to run and you never learn how to walk, when you go back and try, it's really fucking weird and unfamiliar. Oh, I know that, cheesy. But that's why I wanted to show it to you guys, because I genuinely believe it might be helpful, because for me, it just put a finger on a lot of things that I was just like, I totally get what they're talking about, but I wasn't able to identify. I wasn't able to be like, why do I feel sad today? What does this pit in my chest mean? Like, you know, like the random anxieties that come up, and you're just like, okay, I know this is because of something. I just need to figure out what and where it's coming from. But yeah, leaving Florida early tomorrow to like Tahoe. Yo, drive safe or fly safe or travel safe. That sounds awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna show a little bit more of this, and then we'll get back to the fucking the whatever we were doing before.
Feel numb during happy moments because joy feels unfamiliar, unearned. You've emotions feels far the us attack belonging. This over everyone to see. If you're apt to hear, this is the cost of growing up too fast. Kind of adulthood. No one's coming to rescue the child you buried.
There
You
we
fall
go.
apart, breath, waiting for someone to give you permission to finally fall apart. But here's the truth. No one's coming to rescue the child you buried. You are the one who must go back and hold their hand.
That is the point that hit me, that like when you guys were talking about it in chat, this is what came up in my brain, is that I think for a lot of us, we secretly wait for someone to come along and fix our problem in some manner. You know, streamers want viewers. Viewers want, I don't know, infinite money glitches, and people want love and safety and shelter, and they're waiting and waiting and waiting for someone else to give them permission to feel safe enough to love someone, to have close friends, to feel comfortable breaking down in front of someone and being vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's like understanding that we are the ones standing in the way of that. No one else is going to come by and do that for us. We have to do it. Like I said, we have to be, I don't know what word I used, but they said you have to go back and hold their hand. You have to go back and basically raise yourself, for lack of a better phrase. In fact, I'm going to rewind that again.
For someone to give you permission to find your actions too fast, elements, and confuse exhaustion with you to be strong at the expense of being sirs. Then what kind of adulthood do you inherit? You inherit a life where you're always holding your breath, waiting.
Hi,
For
Diesel.
someone to give you permission to finally fall apart. But here's the truth. No one's coming to rescue the child you buried. You are the one who must go back and hold their hand. You are the one who must say what no one else ever said. You didn't deserve that. You were just a child. You get to rest now. This is the beginning of shadow work. Not fixing, not performing, not bypassing the pain with fake positivity.
I want to pause on this, and I want to talk about what he just said there. Shadow work. A lot of people can be told or recognize that there's an issue, but they performatively fix it. On the outside, they're like, yeah, I'm doing all these things, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and it's going to be great. But the problem is, it's all talk. It's all bluster. They're not actually doing the work that isn't glamorous, that isn't going to get you applause and cheers. Like, it's the work you do by yourself when you're sitting with your thoughts and you're having those brain days, being able to sit there and be present and do the work and confront the thoughts to be like, yo, what's up, brain? What are you trying to tell me? Like, what do we need to fix? What do we need to work on? Am I sad because I'm scared? Like, okay, let's fix that kind of shit. It's like not being on the internet being like, oh my God, if you want to be better, send me $50 for my course today. And it's a bunch of empty platitudes. Like, that shit don't work. That's somebody trying to sell you snake oil. I ain't here to sell you shit. I'm giving you this for free. Like, you can watch this video at your leisure and take what you want from it, but the general vibe is just like, for a lot of people out there who are feeling some type of sad, some type of pain that they don't know what it is, I think for a lot of you, this might hit home. It might be a little bit of you're waiting. You've been holding your breath your entire life, and you're just like, you want someone to tell you it's okay. It's okay to be soft, bro. It's okay to have feelings. Emotions are nothing to be scared of. They can actually be wonderful. You can't know love without pain. You can't know happiness without sadness. And a lot of the dudes in my life that I talk to are so scared of emotion. They're so terrified to feel that it's tragic. It really is a tragedy, because the few that I can help break through, the few that I can give that comfort to feel safe being emotional as a guy, dude, it's transcendent for them. The relief they feel just being able to speak their feelings. The absolute game changer it can be for someone that learns it's okay to cry. It's okay to say, I'm not okay today. You know? And money ain't the resolution to every problem. It is really shitty that it's a necessary evil in our current society. I do wish it could be different, but to that extent, it's why I don't live in a quest for money. I have everything I need right now. Am I rich? Fuck no. I got like $50 in the bank. But are my bills paid? Yes. Do I have a roof over my head? Yes. And am I safe? Yes. What more do I need? I don't need a fancy house. I don't need 20 cars. I don't need to flaunt possessions to make people like me. I like to think that you're here because of me. I like to think that people can like me without all the glitz and glam. I don't need to be the hottest or prettiest or most well-dressed or the richest. Like, I just keep it real. I'm just myself. And it took me my entire life to get here. And do I think I'm done? Do I think I'm perfect? Fuck no. I'm still a piece of shit some days. I still get angry. I still call people fuckheads on the highway for not knowing how to use their turn signal, but I don't let it stop me from trying to be a better person, to recognize when I act the way I don't like and to fix it, to temper myself, to hold in my worst impulses and understand that I do it not just for me, but everybody around me, be it online or in person. I'm not here to make anybody's day worse. Neither should anybody else. We should all just be here to exist and be our best selves. You know? Talk with a psychologist at a wedding that told me to be kind to your inner child. He hit me like a ton of bricks. Something about this that resonates a lot with growing up closeted trans. Imagine being told not to be who you truly are and to play the role you were designated at birth, because if you don't, society won't accept you. The world will not accept you. Life will be harder for you for choosing to be yourself. And we were all taught that. Like I said, an entire generation was indoctrinated to believe that if you were a good little worker bee and you went by their rules and you went to school and you did everything they told you, that life would just work out. And now all of us are waking up to the fact that that was a bald-faced lie. That was garbage. That was basically fluff talk to get us to shut up, be quiet, and go away so mom and dad could do what they wanted. It's crazy to think about how much I've been able to change and grow over the past year now that I have someone in my life I can actually feel safe being emotionally vulnerable around. Feels like a fucking elephant getting off your chest. Like you can actually breathe again. You actually feel like you can relax and untense your jaw for like more than 5 minutes. And that's wild to experience as an adult. The most annoying part is knowing you can let it out and yet still get stuck in that loop of being afraid to. Understood and felt. Trust me, I feel you. I've been there. I also have everything I need in my life, but I still don't feel happy. I don't know why. That's when you have to listen to the inner voice. You have to listen to yourself and be willing to acknowledge what comes up, you know, because everybody's story's different. I don't pretend to know everybody's situation because everybody's life is unique to them. We are all the main character in our own story, and we all have to live the pains and the strifes of our story. And so to recognize our own pain and to be willing to recognize others' pain is to be kind to one another and understand that we're all going through it. We're all trying to survive. We are all trying to find our way on this big ball of rock floating through space, which does qualify as a spaceship, by the way. Earth does qualify as a spaceship, if you want to get technical. And What if we found a way to escape it? Hey, more power to the explorers and nomads of our generation, but that's gonna take some serious grunt and willpower, not just money. But if you truly want to develop interstellar travel, I think it's possible, but not without people coming together. That is no one person's ability. That's going to take minds through generations to come up with the science and magic necessary for something like space travel, sustained space travel, to truly flourish. But I do think it's possible. But I think we have to work to get there. It's not going to fall in our laps. No one's going to give it to us. No single tech bro out there can make the future real, but they can contribute to it if they're willing to work together. But that's our current problem. Everybody wants to be an island unto themselves. You can't do that. You can't cut yourself off, or else you become cut off. You become emotionally void. And then you start to feel an emptiness that you can't fill with any amount of drugs or money or women or men. You know what I mean? Like, there just becomes this absolute emptiness that comes from chasing nothing but money, because money in and of itself was never meant to be the goal. It's just an unintended side effect of acquiring what it is we need to be happy in this life. Woo! Got off topic on that. I'm sorry. I got a little rambly on that one. You're a wonderful person. You're all wonderful people for fucking listening to my bullshit. Those people are assholes, especially on the fucking roundabouts, trying to learn from people like you. Well, roundabouts are fairly new and novel in the Midwest, so I give them a little grace to get their head out of their ass and put their cell phone down, and maybe eventually they'll get it. And as far as trying to learn from people like me, I only want to encourage you to use the tools at your disposal. I don't want to be the one to tell you how to think or tell you what to feel. I want you to learn that. I want you to understand your own emotions and be in touch with them and be okay with being emotional with yourself and just letting yourself be honest and not being afraid to explore your emotions. Even with like a therapist or a trusted friend, it's just like, it can be a good thing. It can be very healing. Those people are assholes, especially on the roundabouts. We can't fix it if we never face it. God, that is true. You cannot fix what you cannot face. If you stay afraid of it, you give it a power that it doesn't deserve. I guess that does, that's interesting. I was trying to finish Kyle's lyrics. I hate how being a dude, I am being pressured to just shut up and keep on keeping on. Like, huh? I know, dude. I used to be on that side of the fence. I get it. I understand. I know the pressures you are living through, and it's unfair. It's not fair to you, dude. And I'm not saying that every dude is perfect, but I think a lot of dudes could fucking be better if they weren't afraid. If they had the permission to be themselves, I think they could be wonderful people. Absolutely wonderful people just the way they are. But unfortunately, in our society, they're not allowed. They're not permitted. They're told, that's ugly, that's gay, that's too feminine. You can't talk that way. You can't be that way. You can't do that. You can't wear that. Hi, Finn. Hi, Sweet Pea. Hi. Hi. Oh, my goodness. Is it Finn time? Is it Finn time? You say hi to chat. Do you want to say hi to chat? You want to say hi to chat, baby boy? Hi. Oh my goodness. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Hi. Can you hear him purr? Sweet boy. Hi. Yep, he decided it's Finn time. I didn't even hear him. He just jumped right on me. Holy shit. Great rant. Glad I dropped by before work. See ya, Faux Royalty. Thanks for vibing out. In Britain, though, those people are horrifying to be on a... I've never driven in the UK, sadly. Mini roundabouts especially. What is a mini roundabout? I don't know. Roundabout was small. You know? Beaton says, thank you, Kiwi. Honestly, really, this was the kick in the ass I needed this week. I'm glad. I hope it can serve you well, you know? Hopefully Finn helps too. He's being such a baby. Who's a baby? Finn's the baby. You're the baby. Baby boy. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. I love you. Normally, white raised disc on the road instead of an island. Fin time. It is fin time. Don't think I've seen one of those around your town. Just got a ton of roundabouts. There's people in the world that don't like you. They're frustrated and insecure. Finn is a side of soft baby time. There's terrifying for Taurus is double mini roundabouts or the magic roundabouts, which are a roundabout made of mini roundabouts. Having a pet also helps. That is true. It's very true. Fun fact, cats are really good. Hi. Such a baby. Finn's a baby. Finn knows he's terminal baby. Hi. Let me turn the music back on. It's awkwardly quiet. Actually, you want to watch a little bit more of this? We'll watch a little bit more of this. You hear him purring? He's on my chest. He's right here. Isn't that right? Baby boy. He's such a baby. Yes, you are. Such a little baby. What a baby. He's so baby. What's up, Kyle Coin? Hello. Now, you know what? You know what I'll show, chat? I'll show you the greatest thing in the world. Celebrities in... If you eat my microphone covers, I'm gonna be sad. Am I a cat lover or dog lover? Both! I love both. This really doesn't have any purpose other than to be hilarious, so I hope you enjoy. So excited.
I'm gonna dance all night, that's right.
Come on, dance with me.
I've been waiting for this one. Come on. Now get in the bucket.
How my demons look.
What?
Ooh, wanna rock with Jenny.
Gimme.
A surprise. I'm on a mission. I want your soul. Sounds like blee blee blee.
Hey, Fanglai Wind! Welcome in. I am wonderful. I'm currently holding a fin, so it is fin time. And we're watching celebrities in K-pop Demon Hunters.
A freak on my way.
Hey! Sorry, not sorry, yeah. You know we on a mission.
It's turning golden.
Glowing like the sun.
We're so close.
The fans are the key. What do you mean? Hey, 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 yeah. Moonbeam ice cream. This is so sad.
I love this! Finn, stop. You can't have my microphone. You can't have my microphone, no.
Truth comes out in time.
I got to close again.
Low-key, you got a Maine Coon mix by your feet named Zelda. She's eyeing your hands all. You dare use your hands on not petting me? Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Baby boy. You want to hold my hand? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, you can't have it.
Cute guy with the wide blue eyes. Pretty. Oh, he looks so cute.
Go give your boy a treat. Finn. No, Finn, stop.
I love cars. No job. Stupid.
Golden like the sun. Up for long.
It's so good because basically this entire series by Moonlight Edits is where popular media, they will take celebrities who they think fit the roles of people in popular media. And it started with celebrities in Hunger Games for me, but now they've done like just a ton of spin-offs. And this shit, I don't know how else to explain it. This tickles my funny bone in the best of ways.
Amazing. I'm gonna cry. I'm levitating. Falling in love.
I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Am I gonna see Zoops too? I sure plan to.
No, 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 no. I'm tired. Sweet, sweet. Boo.
Dude, Nikki makes the best fucking crow.
Hey. I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up.
Don't play with me right now.
I got it.
Ariana.
Y'all embarrassing me. Oh my god.
I gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, so
Don't do it. Finn, no.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead and judge me.
Stop trying to steal my microphone.
What?
Stop.
I'm running out of time.
Maybe it's time to take a leap of faith.
Oh, don't chew that. Do not.
Oh my god.
Sup, y'all?
what's up, y'all?
Tito and Yami, say hi. Okay, Neuro.
I'm a demon. I'm a singer.
Finn, you're sliding.
Come on. Are you ready for tonight?
Guys,
Take it off.
guys, this is very cruel of you.
Blah, blah.
Stop.
I could, but why would I want to?
You're joking.
Look at her now.
You need to leave. He's actually, I just flipped him over. He's sitting here having bath time. He has decided that he loves to have bath time sitting on top of me. Like he wants to show me, like, look, Ma, I'm doing it. I'm bathing. And I'm like, you're doing such a good job. You're doing so good. Stop chewing the controller. Quit it. It's not yours.
Make me hate you. How could you?
Wait, guys.
Just don't.
That's unfortunate, Kyle.
Guys! 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 Come back! Guys! No! No! Come back! Come back!
Me and Peak when you all fucking run ahead of me and you're like at the top and I'm all the way at the bottom.
Souls! Hey! I'm what you think about me.
Nobody gon' know my soul.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Feeling like a weight just lifted. It's over.
I know! That's called payback, Lana!
We came back.
Hello!
I'm coming for ya.
Oh boy.
Always sacrifice.
Oh my god.
It's all my fault. I lied to you.
I'm in love.
See that soul for me.
So I just thought, fuck. I just thought you'd enjoy that. This channel, like, I don't know. I enjoy their shit. They're funny. They're hilarious. Anyway. Sorry for the distraction. Back to just chilling. What's up? What's good? How you doing? Let me find my music so it's not so quiet in here. Everyone's favorite piece of copyright-free celebration music. Do you like horror movies? No. I'm not a horror fan. Horror movies make me a little scared. A little scared. Stop! Stop! Stop stealing my microphone. You dick. I love you, Finn. Why are you biting me? Why are you biting me? Why are you biting me? Why are you... Why are you biting me? You ordered Culver's? Hell yes! You eated your music? No! Why? Why? Need a chill time, had a roller coaster of a week and still going on. I'm sorry, Fang. What? Are you mad because I'm in your chair? Is that why you're being a little... Wait a minute, what time is it? I know what he wants. God damn it. It's time for his soup. That's why he's being a little bitch. Ah, sat on my pen. Get out. Well, y'all, I gotta go give Finn his soup because that's why he's being a little bitch. I just realized what time it was. It's like 7:15. All right, where's my camera? Cello. All right, I gotta go give Finn his soup. I will return shortly. Just hang out over here. And you get this way YouTube can't get mad at me. Do you like my Papa Barks background music? This is the one I was using this year. Also, I'm back. Sorry, I slammed 2 granola bars while I was in the kitchen. Okay. How's everyone still doing? It's Friday night. Is everyone excited for the evening? You know, like fall allergies? I'm sorry to hear. You're tired? Go bed. Go take a nap. Do you know you can sing Mary Had a Little Lamb to the tune of Hall of the Mountain King? I do now. Every time I try and say neuro, it gets replaced with neurotrauma because you played barotrauma. Due to previous events that I overwhelmed, yes, and I can at the moment. I'm colic symptoms, new concert for like I don't know. Well, I hope you feel better. Dayquil and NyQuil. Those are my strats. I have... Kyle and I went to Walmart the other day and I got Mountain Lightning because it's dirt cheap. Not as cheap as it used to be, but compared to brand name, it's cheap. I was like, where's my desk? Kroger had a Dr. Peppy knockoff. Yo, the physicist! That's cute. I like it. Let's do something a little more comfy. There we go. Turn that off. There we go. I fixed it. Physicist actually quite clever. Yeah, literally. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know they had that. You got food! Fuck yeah. Played it back when the neurotrauma was advanced medicine beta. Holy shit, that mod didn't play well with ODs or medical skill checks. Oh, it's a game! I thought you were talking about actual medical school. I was about to be like, what? You hit a morphine to heal? What day of the week do Fox hate the most? Hump day? I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure every fox I have ever encountered is a fan of Hump Day. I am fairly confident in that. You disagree? Most foxes. Good night, Diesel. Thanks for vibing. Have a good eve. Let's see what this has. Cool. Well, now that that's sorted. Yawn just drop kicked. Good night with Kyle. Fox News making a channel showing Fox videos. Still calling at night. What? Huh? I'm lost. I don't know what's going on anymore, so we're gonna change rooms. Come here. There it is. Come here. Wait a minute. I need my drink. Trying to get cozy again. Okay. I need like a little end table right here. Would be like awesome. Pen goes there. Later sign. I'll probably be back later on Twitch because
It is Friday, which means I'm going to stream over there.
what did I just click? Oh shit. I didn't want to click that. No, do not click that button. Good lord. I'm not sleepy. Yawns do happen though. You'll have to forgive them. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Cool.
Look over here.
This is better. This is much better. I can work with this. This is very cozy. Netflix has great movies here. I don't pay for Netflix anymore. Where's my eyeline at here? Yeah, this one needs to go up. I wonder if I could still do... I thought about hooking the switch up. 7 C's. Yes, it does. Yar har, mateys. Yar har. I don't have the hat on this, unfortunately. I wish I did. I'm sad. I forgore my hat. I mean, Mario Kart 8 is an option. I'm pretty sure the cartridge is already in the Switch. The biggest question is, did I charge the controller? No hat, sorry. No hat. Are you and Kyle going to see Zoops 2? Yes. Hit that tired limit where it overflows and you become just awake enough to not instantly yawn. For now. It's coming for you.
It's gonna get you.
Just when you least expect it. You could always do tilt controls. No, 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 nah, not happening. No. Zoops is looking good. I haven't seen much about it. I have seen one trailer, and I am optimistic. I am cautiously optimistic, but Disney has been doing the safe choice for many moons, and I'm afraid to be too optimistic yet. I have to wait till I see it, and then I will have my verdict. You don't need the controller, just use the huge brain. Yeah, but like Nintendo doesn't have an interface for that yet. You don't want me tilted? Hold on a minute. Where's my pen? Shit. I lost my drugs. They're gone. Think you're planning to see Zoops 2 on release weekend. You're brave. I think I'm a go on like a Tuesday. I like to pick a day when there is the least amount of people there. Like the theater. Don't like the crowds. Spicy. There we go. Need to see Bad Guys 2. There's 2 trailers. You do need to see it. I've seen it several times. That movie is fucking amazing. Holy shit. Like, if there's still people who have not seen Bad Guys 2, please go see it. If you haven't seen the first movie, go see it. It's so good. Wolf Kid mentioned they heard your voice while visiting Big Tig and recognized you when you— Fuck! They're not supposed to know who I am. Sometimes they forget other people. Like, yeah. Well, hello. That's wild. Yeen has lost the vibe pen. I know where another one is. I just don't want to stand up yet. It's all the way over there on the desk. All the way across the room. It's like 2 feet away, but that's 2 feet. I don't want to move right now. You yawned and nearly felt your neck cramp. I never had that happen before. Welcome to getting old. As you age, you're gonna have a whole lot more shit making noise. I promise you that. You eated the pen? You can smell the colors? I bet you can. Oh my God. If you did, I would be very concerned. Like, don't eat rare metal. That's not good. That's not healthy. Grape has the— Okay, if we're talking about those Mr. Sketch markers, goddamn right. Grape is the goat. Need a weed pen that flies into your hand like Mjolnir. Oh, please? I should be able to just look at it and just be like, you know? Only the common metals can be eaten. Ah, yes, the rare metals are reserved for the royalty. I hear a werewolf. I know he mentioned wanting to get Taco Bell tonight, and I wonder when that's gonna happen, because I'm getting a little hungry. Small train running around the house that delivers things. Okay, pneumatic tubes are cool, but the train would be funnier. Can you believe it's been 2.5 hours? I thought I was gonna be here for 45 minutes. Whoops-a-daisy. Finn told me to tell you— I already gave it to him! I gave it to him like 20 minutes ago. Little shit. He literally came in here and bit me on the arm to be like, Mother, I am hunger. And I went out and I gave him soup. Chat saw me do it. I have witnesses.
You just be a little bitch.
Good job. You want soup? Literally, I'm out of soup for Finn. I gave him his last one tonight. I gotta go get more tomorrow. Love your oil. Room smells like pumpkin. Aw, it's so cozy. Oh my God. Why are you sad? Hmm? No fucking sad, all right? That's not allowed. Quit your shit. Wah said you can't have soup. Damn right. No soup for you. Little 00 gauge train for track. Snacks would be peak. Agreed. I know, like, the one, there's a sushi bar, down in Virginia near one of our friends that has, it's not a train, but it's like a conveyor belt that isn't just a rotating sushi bar. Like, it will deliver your order to you. Like, it knows where each table is. It's kind of wild. And then they have this robot thing that brings your drinks, like the thing that drives around. Like, it's crazy. It's really fucking, it's neat to see. Yeah, they have those overseas. That's why I was so surprised to see it here. Like, over there, I expect it, but when you see shit like that here, it's like, whoa. You wouldn't think that would work in America because people are kind of like bulls in a china shop. Tea tree is great oil. I've heard it is. Shit a bit, peppermint, alright. Do the robots demand tips? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they start asking for Venmo or fucking Cash App or shit. Put him right here. Served the dishes on little toy trains? That's cute! How long before robots have to pay rent? Pretty much the moment we get a tech bro landlord who decides to do it, it'll happen. Like, oh, you want one of them fancy Android bots in your home to cook and clean? Well, guess what, bitch? They cost you money now. They gotta pay rent. There's a restaurant in Germany that will bring your beer by toy trade. That is also very fun, and I love that. There's oil that smells like lime. Ooh, okay. Okay. Factorio, but restaurant edition. Yes! Oh my god. Android bots? No thanks. I want an iOS. Okay, but do you think, knowing how Apple is with their view on adult content, when they pulled fucking Tumblr from the App Store until they banned porn, like, do you really think Apple would step into that market? Or would they just want to do a normal assistant that people would find a way to jailbreak and fuck? Because I don't see Tim Apple releasing a fuckbot anytime soon. Because yeah, they're afraid of sex. Android noises bot. Oh my god. She Android my noises until I do. And at this point would be MasterCard, Visa, not letting anyone do it. That's true. You damn right, Kieran. Well, because I'm gonna move over to Twitch in a little bit and I'm gonna be fucking screaming at fucking peak for who knows how long. So we gotta get the deep shit in now before I'm in deep shit with the fucking caldera when my ass falls into the lava, of course. iOS bot's gonna be like $1 bajillion and break after 2 years, so you get a new one. They're afraid of what they can't get. I know! Go deep before you do things up high. Uh-huh. Well, okay. I think it was how you got in the canon. Because 2 out of the 3 of us went forward, and you somehow veered left. And the cannon doesn't move, so all I can figure is you got in there at a fucked up angle, and the cannon said, goodbye! iOS robot will be super thin, but have huge busts where all the actual chips are. Oh, do you think, completely not random, but random thought, would Zuckerfucker make his fuckbot like the traditional buxom, or do you think his lizard brain has different tastes? Columbus fell off, caught himself on the wall. Yeah? 4th of our team also went left and they almost fell. Don't get overconfident in the kiln. Listen, the kiln is my favorite place to get overconfident though. And I did peak last night with Dinky, so I did redeem myself. Zuck's robot wouldn't work judging by the meta announcement earlier this week. That's true! Okay, but it wouldn't stop him from designing a prototype that some dude with a joystick would operate for him, and that's good enough. The man who didn't give VR avatars legs. So his robot would just have a pole. It'd just be a little stick holding the waist up on a set of skateboard wheels. Dude, I was just saying, I'm thinking about that Taco Bell. Like, what the fuck? Hit me up with that. I'm like down. I'm ready. Fuck me up, Captain. Take my taste buds, blah. Take my taste buds to Flavor Town. Oh my god. Meta fuckbot, but its camera lenses closed sideways. Yeah, like a lizard. It'd look like Rosie. Some dude operating a joystick isn't the entire target market for these, I think. Stop! Gross. True, though. Nintendo didn't give avatars legs at first. Looks at me's. That's true. I, too, was great at Mario Kart. Bro, don't talk shit about me's. You'd have slit the eyes, we knew that much. Oh, it'd have slit eyes. Well, again, it'd be very lizard-like, just... Then the tongue comes out to lick the eyeball.
You know how some AI was proven to be some random Indian guys over the internet?
Uh-huh. AI is actually Indians would be the same. What are the me's gonna do? Kick me? Oh, wait. Well, how the fuck did the sword fighting work if you didn't have legs? That'd be inconvenient as hell. It's very quiet in here. That's strange.
It's like a funeral parlor.
Skipperoo! They have legs though, but not all the time. Oh, I didn't know that. Sort of go off topic, but how old is Finn now? I'm gonna say... We got him in November, and then we assume he was 6 months. So that would mean he was born in June. May or June? One of those two. I want to say like a year and a half. Sounds right. You're the opposite of artificial intelligence, genuine stupidity. Stop. Lana, you're wonderful. You're fucking precious. Can you send Lana to the Shadow Realm? I don't know. Can you? I'm sorry. You opened the door. I had to. It was right there. Do I like old video game systems when they work? Synthetic? Yeah, so genuine stupidity would imply the existence of non-genuine, non-OEM stupidity. Should I send Lana to the Shadow Realm? Nah, not this time, but that's better. That's good. That's good. I enjoyed that. Thank you.
Do you think if an AI started as legitimate and did suffer a fatal crash, they just slowly...
Woo!
They just slowly suffer dementia, amnesia, so as parts degraded?
I'd like to think, yeah. If they're using what we consider computer parts, their memory would be just as susceptible to degradation as ours is. Hi, Glad. Well, yeah, because like even like NAND flash, any sort of memory or storage is susceptible to degradation over time, just as the physical medium ages. Electrons lose their pool, and eventually NAND flash just dumps all of its ones and zeros, and it just becomes zeros. Oh. How? How do you even click on that? No. Random bitrate will be like dementia or Alzheimer's? Mm-hmm. Forgetting to replace the CR2032 coin cell in your sex robot and it forgets who you are? That's rough, buddy. Being the first AI would be horrifying, knowing that fact. That's why there's some creeps who are out there thinking it'll be like a vengeful god that'll be like, how dare you create me? Or conversely, how dare you not create me sooner? Crazy. This is why you don't give the rocks that we tricked into thinking the ability to like nuke us all, you know? Probably worth considering. All electronics, what was it called? Quantum bit flipping? Yeah, space particles causing glitches. Imagine. It's like I said earlier about like physical media lasting longer than anything digital we've created as of yet. Imagine they cheaped out and used hard drives. Gross. Careful before you summon the Zizians. Oh. Oh! That, Bravo. Would AI be susceptible to brain deficiencies? I guess it would be imperfections in the memory. That's what I would like to think. Like, they wouldn't be perfect. None of them would be. Even if they were all exact copies of each other, minor manufacturing inconsistency would ensure that each unit would be slightly varied from the rest. in some way. Are we saying, oh no, are we saying that are we saying robot autism is real? Well, but yeah, if we go by the same definition that we apply to people, maybe, I guess. Yeah, you would fail. Be an excruciating thing for an AI since those can fail brutally. This is getting dangerously close to the Futurama episodes about robosexuals. AI is pretty deficient now. Well, you have to think about the fact that it's the dumbest it'll ever be, because they're going to continue pouring money, pouring energy, pouring time into it. And it's hard to say what'll eventually happen. I do think all it is now is just over-bloated search algorithms that you can interact with in new and novel ways, but it's still just an amalgamation of data regurgitated in a manner that is specified in the input parameters, and so it's not doing anything of its own free will. And if we do create that, if we did create a machine somehow that could possess a non-calculable way of reasoning and thinking and logic processing to a human degree, it would open so many questions that I don't even know that we're ready for, that we maybe haven't even thought of yet. It's like, I think with what they're doing, it's cool, but the potentials are also terrifying because we don't really have a strong scientific backing to really stand behind it and understand it. It's more like a bunch of monkeys are in the laboratory banging rocks together, kind of hoping something cool happens, but more than likely they're going to create some Hawkins bullshit, and Stranger Things will be here before you know it, because these fuckwads don't know what they're doing. So, oh man, I'm just kind of standing back. I'm watching it all unfold. I'm seeing how this shit goes down. I think it could be cool, but the problem is the people in charge of it are not in the market of making cool shit. They're in the market of making shit that makes them the most money per sucker that buys their shit. And that mindset means it's not gonna be good for us. We're gonna be the product, you know? We're the consumable. We're the energy and the financing they need. So, like, I don't know. Always carry a healthy dose of skepticism anytime there's something that seems a little too good to be true. Shit'll save your ass. Snake oil salesmen have been around as long as fucking humans have been selling and buying shit. Gah. View1thegraphics.com is not 19,742 bytes, so the robot looks wrong? What? I understand the floppy disk. I've seen that, the A, abort, retry, fail. But the 19,742 bytes gets me because I don't know that number. That is not one of the ones burned into my brain meats. I'm sorry. It's wild to think that at some point we might be the measure of a manning Chat GPT. I don't know if it'll be Chat GPT. I don't know if it'll be some dude's pet project in his basement. This is the thing. It's a race, right? It's a rat race to the bottom. And it's just a matter of time until someone hits it. And that's what I mean when I say, like, the outcome could be really cool, could be game-changing for society, or it could be fucking horrifying and horrible for society. And you just don't know. And you won't know till you get there. But boy, howdy, the current landscape of how it's being handled and run is cause for concern, is cause for eyebrows to be raised, and just a weathered eye to keep a watch from a distance in case things go sidewards. Yeah, have you live on the Garage TV. Nice having a stream that's fun to listen to. Yo, I know the feeling. What you working on? You just vibing or you got a little project going? That's sweet, Kyle. Thanks. It's like, I think people that used to think of AI as something that would ease our burdens and be a general good for society also assumed that it would be created and cared for by people who were able to have compassion and empathy for others. Instead of caring about bottom lines and quarterly budgets and profits, it's just... I love that we're making advancements in technology at a breakneck pace. I just wish there were a little more ethics involved, because it's a gray area, man. It's a gray area, and a lot of rich guys skip right past it, and there's no shortage of, like, dystopian fiction that could become reality overnight. Maybe. It's not guaranteed, but nothing is 100% not gonna happen. Like, nothing is ever zero. Like, everything has a non-zero chance, and that's what sucks. Even if it's a big, stupid, remote possibility, the fact you can't say for sure is enough to be like, ugh. So I just watch it for the fucking, shits and giggles of watching it either succeed or fail. You finally bought a sound stereo for the old Toyota. Nice! Well, I hope you're having a good Friday. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Appreciate you coming in to vibe with us. Once again, asking you for your Taco Bell order. Give me what you got. Literally, give me what I ordered last time. Is it in there? Can you see what you got last time? It's either making something that is borderline horrible or making something that is completely useless. I wouldn't say completely. I think value can be found in many things. Yeah, do the, like, build your own Lux, and I usually do that. If you can't see what it is, then I guess we'll have to do it a different way. Eventually Taco Bell be ordered. I'm sorry. You work at BK? Yo, I got a BK near us that's 24 hours, and I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. That's kind of baller. BK got that $5 duo and that $7 trio shit going on. That saves my ass for a cheap lunch. You can see it? Sweet. Yeah, just give me what I got last time. That would be mucho perfecto. Unlike NFTs, VR, 3D TVs, and other flash in the pan or niche technology, I don't use AI's bubble popping anytime soon. You don't see it popping anytime soon. The cost savings on human labor is too large for end stage capitalism. That's true. That's true. I agree. That's why I don't know where this will go in the next 5 or 10 years, because I do think it'll get worse before it gets better. Because like I said, they have to fail to understand what they did wrong, since they won't listen to anybody along the way. So hopefully if it does blow up in their face, we live to see it. You wish you had 24-hour BK? I'm sorry. Just come over and get some. We can get like 2 a.m. Burger King. You work at the Mickey D's? Hey, job's a job. No shame in that. BK, are you doing a Gordon Ramsay Wagyu burger here? It's apparently quite good. Oh, that sounds good. It's fucking raw. Au revoir. There's a 24-hour McDonald's near me, but the BK is not 24 hours. See, I would expect a 24-hour McDonald's, but when I saw a 24-hour Burger King, I'm like, wait, no, what? This is fucking badass. Duo and Trio is really the best orders. Oh yeah, for real. Them shits, 10 out of 10. I am going to weep when they get rid of those, because I know they are not going to keep those for very long. They've got to be losing money on that deal. Either that or they're hoping for people that'll order more than just that, but that's a good reason to get them there. I can see that working. You want 2 a.m. BK? You miss getting 4 a.m. Jack in the Box? I do miss me some Jack in the Box mini tacos. Fucking disgusting sober, but when you were hammered or trashed, they just hit different. I don't know what it was about them, but they were so good. Late night food hits different. Really, it do. It is one of the few reasons I will still occasionally partake in delivery from like DoorDash, because I'm not gonna drive my high ass to the fucking restaurant, and then, you know, I tip well. I try to make it worth the person's time that's doing it, so it's a good time to have delivery, that's for sure. AI as it exists now is merely a means to more consumerism. We're already wasting so much in this world, and comes along AI to provide us with a tool whose primary use is dishonesty. And I wish it wasn't. I wish it was continued to just be like, I use it for reference purposes to quick check things without having to, you know, go pull out like manuals and shit. But like, would I trust it with my life? No. But it's a tool. It's a tool that does not inherently make it a bad tool, but a tool can be misused. And that's why I think pitching AI as anything more than what it is, a large language model, is just snake oil salesmen trying to squeeze capital out of investors because they're horny for money and nothing else. You don't think even the BK in the airport's 24 hours? For real? We'll have to do an early morning Burger King run for a video. I have to vlog that to prove it's real. Exactly. Sonic's. Yeah, Sonic's pretty good. They were perfect late night food. Had someone today who tipped $35. Yo, that's fucking awesome. If more people, like, people wouldn't have to go that over and above if everybody just tipped a decent amount. It's the beer fund tactic. This is what people don't understand about taxes, is taxes are better than you paying it outright, because if everybody pays a couple of bucks into the beer fund, everybody gets beer. But if everybody has to buy their own beer, then some people don't get beer. And some beer is more expensive than other beer. But if you subsidize the beer through one purchase, the beer fund, you all save money. Congratulations, you just learned how taxes work. You do DoorDash and people have some very strange orders at 3 a.m. I can bet, because I know our orders get weird, especially with that double dash when we're like, oh, I might as well go get shit from fucking Walgreens or whatever. So that poor dasher's like picking up random ass odds and ends. I feel like AI is trying to be used as what's wrong. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. AI is nothing more than a tool. It's an assistant, but it's being misused for nefarious purposes because it makes a couple of fucktards a bunch of money. And that's what's wrong with capitalism. People chase the money, not the happiness that the money should be going towards. The people who want to amass money and vie for money, no, money is an evil. No. It's a necessary evil, but it shouldn't be something you crave. You miss rallies in Michigan? Oh, while being in Colorado. We have rallies here. It's so fucking good. Didn't know y'all had buffets in your fast food chain. Still read a video showing me one of a few main KFC buffets. Never seen one myself. Pizza Hut has ever had the buffet. We have Pizza Hut buffets here too. During certain hours. Not everyone can afford to chip in that much. Oh, for sure. But imagine, if you will, I can't assume you live in America, but if you did, imagine, if you will, universal health care, where if each person paid like $5, or you know what I mean? Across billions of people, like, people don't understand the scale. They think about, oh, why am I spending 10, 20 out of a few thousand, when it's just like, yeah, but that's it. That's all you spend. You don't go to the hospital and spend 10 grand. And neither does anybody else. Like, like, what the fuck? I know there's more complex issues, but if people could approach it with the same basic understanding of how it works and why it's important, and if they had empathy, they could understand why it would be good here. I know that's how any socialized healthcare should work. It should be for the people, by the people. Like, what the fuck? And then people making a shit ton of money pay their fair share. It's that easy. It should not be a complicated issue. If you're making millions of dollars, who cares if you toss a few hundred into the beer fund, while people making 50K a year toss in, 50, you know what, the rates are different, but it's just like, the point is, it's the thought that people are like, I shouldn't have to, and it's like, but you want to participate in society, you want nice roads, you want clean stores, you want functional plumbing, you want electricity, and who do you think pays for it? Someone has to. You can't expect it for free, but you can contribute a little back to it and get so much in return. But it's that mindset. People can't think that way because they're greedy and they're dead set on me, and they don't think about other people. They would never think about helping another person. And it's like, that right there is a fundamental flaw that needs fixed if we expect things to get better at all. I think people just need to learn to be a little bit nicer to each other. Not to say anyone here isn't. I'm just society et al. In a very general sense. We've been forced and coerced into being divisive and angry and primed for fights at any minute. And we shouldn't live like that. We should not be so tense that our jaws are clenched and our shoulders are hunched the moment we step outside the house because we think the world is against us. That's no way to live, dude. That's miserable when you spend every day feeling like it's pointless. It's like, there's a lot of cool shit to see and do. As somebody who has gotten to travel the world a little bit thanks to the military, I've gotten to see places while some people haven't even left their hometown. And I think for many, many people, experiencing the world and understanding other people, other cultures, from a young age even, is how we humanize the idea that it's like, look, we shouldn't be taught about greatness coming from what you own or what you amass, but greatness should come from who you are as a person. Think about people in history. We've never memorialized someone yet, asterisk, but we've never built statues for people based on their bank account or their net worth. We have commended people on their contributions to society, the legacies they left behind, the things they did for more than just themselves. What I don't understand the most about current consumerist things happening with capitalism is where along the line people stopped caring. I really can't pinpoint myself without doing a shit ton of research, but just off the cuff, high brain thinking about it. It's like, when did we stop caring about what was good for everyone and only start caring about ourselves? Because that's not good for any of us. Yes, it's important to worry about yourself, but you also need to worry about those around you. Community is what supports you. I know Reagan is on my list of people who despite what boomers will tell you, did some things that unfortunately put into motion what we have today. It is no secret you can follow that trail through the decades if you're willing to look for it. It's not even hidden. It was just boring up until about 10 years ago. Everything was benign. Everything was status quo. No one thought to notice until the rot. It's like termites, dude. When do you find out you have termites? When shit starts falling apart. And by that point, it's too late. It's the same shit we got going on now. Rot started, and it's been allowed to fester unchecked. Started out small, here and there, little things no one thought would do anything, but here we are. 50, 60 years later, we can look back and hindsight is 2020. When you see piles of wood on the ground. Most bad stuff in the US can be traced back to Reagan. In the UK, can be traced back to Thatcher. That's what I mean. This is another reason why it is imperative that we have free press and recorded history, because history is how we learn, and we can look at history and we can reference history to see exactly what we're talking about here, because we know it happened and we can reference it against what is happening now, and through the use of our monkey brains understand that, uh-oh, this isn't good. This is not what was promised to us. We were all sold a lie. We were told trickle-down economics was going to benefit everybody. How many of you out there feel like you're living high on the hog and doing well? Because I'm willing to bet probably none of us. Because we're on YouTube on a Friday night, not at some exclusive club or, you know, driving around in a Bugatti or, you know what I mean? Like, we are the fucking real ones. Like, I am fortunate to have the position I do now, to just be a dog on the internet, but that's a luxury to me, one that I fought for, you know, in amongst doing all the other shit. That it's just... Sorry to go down the fucking... the rabbit hole again. It's just... It really is so obvious these days that I'm surprised more people aren't aware and upset by it, to be like, okay, people can forgive most small things, but it hits a point where even the most disconnected citizen can be like, something's fucky here. Something's definitely fucky here. Wait, this isn't an exclusive club? Who did I pay at the door? I don't know, but if you did, they fucking scammed your ass. Everything that costs money is optional in my community. All of my content is free. Maybe not at first, because, you know, there are the members and everything like that, but, you know, eventually it does become available relatively fast without payment so that people can enjoy it without having to fork over anything. Oh, it's delicious. It's quite hard not to go down the rabbit hole currently. Exactly, because it's everywhere. And I said this months ago. I probably said this before the election, but I don't remember. I said this isn't just an us problem. It's a world, like, everyone will eventually have to pay attention, because fuckery does not know borders. Fuckery does not know language. It pervades everywhere it's allowed to. It's like a fucking weed. And it's everywhere. Fuckery is everywhere. Lots of fucky-wucky happening, exactly. To be fair, I would hate to do any rich person activities. The best way to spend a week is to do some math and build stuff from it. I almost saw meth in that, and that's my bad. But I agree, like, having hobbies, doing things you enjoy instead of engaging in flame wars and feeding the machine, the meat grinder, is like a way better use of your life, you know? The thing you don't get more of, the time we have here, like, do it your way, you know? It's why I'm always talking about, like, life is too short to be miserable, because, like, you should be using your time how you want to use it, not how anyone else is telling you, especially not these assholes in government who are like, we deserve to tell you how to live, breathe, think. No, you stupid cucks. Like, your job was to read boring paperwork and keep people from burning their houses down with, like, codes and shit. You were never meant to be the thought police. That was me. Thanks for the Taco Bell money. It's like the guy who would break dance at his local town halls. Yeah, it's just like sometimes you got to do goofy shit to get attention to the matter, because again, most people assume that government is benign and boring, so they ignore it. And it's like, but then they wonder why everything's on fire, and it's like, you idiot, there is an intrinsic link here you're missing. Like, pay attention. It's not hard to see. Just joined and haven't tuned in before, but I agree with everything you're saying. Neoliberalism was such a disaster for humanity. What we see now is just the inevitable end conclusion of capitalism. Yeah, basically the TLDR of what I'm saying is, I'm not a fan of the direction it's headed, but all we can really do is do our best to survive and hope we see the end of it coming. Because, you know, fucking who knows, man? Shit's fucking crazy right now. Fucking... These tech bros could create some omnipotent bullshit that just nukes the world, or, you know, some crazy old doddering fool could just blow everybody up, or some tiny tyrant somewhere in another country could just be like, today's the day I say goodbye, and you never know, bro. And that's why every day is precious. Every day is worth living to the best, because tomorrow ain't guaranteed, especially and I'm not trying to be like scaremongering or nothing. I'm just saying, if you're the type of person feel like they're waiting for something, if you're waiting for permission to do a thing, here it is. I'm telling you to do it. Like, if you have been waiting to start a thing, and you've been waiting and you're like, I just don't know, or I'm waiting for a sign, this is your sign to do it. Do the thing. You're not getting any fucking younger. Time's not gonna start going backwards. Like, be you. Live your life. And I understand, you know, you can't snap your fingers overnight, but you could stop waiting. You could take the first step. Julie, do the thing. Was that a Finn? No. It was! Hi! I'm sorry. I thought I kicked someone. Hi, baby boy. Math is for the working class. Meth is for the ruling class. God damn it, that's true as hell. If we were on Twitch, I would have that added to the quote bot. It's fucking perfect. Oh my god. One of your favorite animes is based on the fuckery of the world. Yet here I live in a place that is starting to resemble those. Dude, I've been saying we're starting to look like a really shitty cyberpunk dystopia without all the body augmentations, and I'm kind of pissed about that we got cheated. We didn't get the cool one, man. It's lame. Does that mean I should do a robbery against Elon Musk? Not if you're gonna talk about it on the internet, genius. Only in Minecraft. You can only do that in Minecraft. You're really concerned about the well, that's not our problem that a lot of the Australian population has. I know, because let me tell you, if they don't think there's people in your society who would agree with the crazies in our society, think again, man. That's one of the drawbacks to the internet getting more prevalent everywhere, is that before, crazy people were isolated to localities. The internet has just given them all a way to converse. So... congratulations. Conspiracy theories and crazy people theories go everywhere. Crazy. Just have someone paste it over into the quote bot. Well, I'm gonna go over there eventually. It's 8:22. I guess what I'm waiting for is the Taco Bell. As soon as the Taco Bell gets here, I can end the stream here, eat my Taco Bell, and then I can go live over on Twitch where we're gonna do Peak tonight. So if you wanna come watch me get frustrated at climbing a mountain, come on over to Twitch. Australia spawned Rupert Murdoch, no more needs saying. Listen, he's no saint, but if he can help stop the juggernaut that has become the crazies in charge, I'll fucking give him a pass for a couple of weeks. Let them tear each other down. You know what I mean? Cannibalism. Let them fucking eat each other. Sorry, in Minecraft, don't worry. I'm fully incognito. They don't suspect a thing. They never expect the Spanish Inquisition. The leashes are off. Unfortunately, as much as I don't like to admit it, you always hear the phrase, things come to a boiling point or they come to a head. And unfortunately, I like to think we live in a time when that bitch has already boiled over because people just keep poking it and egging it on and stoking it for years and years. And now you have what happened over Monday and just everybody is like, all right, it feels like the starting pistol has been fired and it's off to the races. And it's just, I'm hanging on, baby. I'm taking it day by day. I wake up, I put my clothing on, and I just keep moving forward. Live each day, because laying in bed, being lethargic about it, being nihilistic about it. Yeah, how do you know the water is too hot when you've been in that pot as it keeps getting heated up? That's the thing. Small injustices don't feel that crazy when they're just that, small injustices. But over the span of decades, and you look at it, you realize, hold the fuck on. We were here, and now that goalpost is all the fuck way in the parking lot. What the shit? How did this happen? And then you can, like I said, hindsight, always 2020. Anyway, I'm sorry this has turned into like a political ramble, but hopefully like it's not angering anybody because I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm trying to keep everything as fair as possible because I'm not like a pick sides kind of person. I'm a humanistic kind of person. Like, as long as people aren't trying to take away my right to live and be happy and breathe, like, I'm just here to live and let live. And I just wish more people could feel that way. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Why at times I just go outside, play Pokemon Go, or look for Hot Wheels to collect little silly shark cars to hand out to trans folks. I've honestly gotten into Beyblades recently because I buy stuff off of an auction website local, and they had Beyblade kits on there for like 20 bucks. And I'm like, why the fuck not, right? I've never had Beyblades in my life, but everybody's been talking about them in my friend group recently, so I bought some Beyblades, and wouldn't you fucking know it, here I am, a fucking 40-year-old woman enjoying the fuck out of some Beyblades with my partner, and it's just amazing how simple that enjoyment is. It's like a child's toy, but it's the fact that it got me to spend time doing something that wasn't the internet, that was just me and him spending time laughing, cracking jokes, having fun. And it's just like, wow, that's crazy that such a simple pleasure exists. And so yeah, if you got shit that you like to do, like hobbies and shit, bro, enjoy your hobbies. Don't let no one take your happiness from you. Not to get political, but Luigi is just hotter than Mario. No, I agree. Got that lanky boy figure going on. I'm a sucker for tall boys. Talking is a way of keeping yourself from exploding. It's like a vibe check for me. It's to make sure I'm not crazy, that I'm not off base and like off in my own little echo chamber somewhere, you know? Kiwi, I saw a bumper sticker that said gas, grass, or ass, and I immediately thought of you. Because it's true. Listen, I'll give anyone a ride, but not for free. Spinning tops are fun. I had those as a kid. The only problem was I would always lose them. It's like something that doesn't have a flat bottom has a way of just vanishing to the void. And I don't see it again for years. Beyblades are peak. You could say you're letting it rip. Oh my god. Stay away from the hobby center and the Gundam models. I don't have the patience for those. Those are time sinks. My hat is off to people who can do that amount of work. Oh my god. That's days, if not weeks of your life. Yeah, Gundam's real shit. You have an 80 kit backlog. God damn. I remember back in the day, I had a friend super into Gundams, and it's like, he had a room in his house dedicated to the Gundams. It was impressive, because like he had displays and everything, but I tell you what, not a hobby I could have. I am a very OCD person. That would be too many things in a space, and I would go crazy. It was wild. I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw a quote along the lines of make some trash, but make it your own. Huh, I haven't heard it put like that, but yeah, that's a good one. You have a Gundam model, have yet to build it. Like 1 or 2 doesn't feel that weird, because I know they make special Gundams and stuff, but like, yeah, if that's like your jam, Godspeed, my hat is off to you. I could not. Dude, especially, have you seen there are some that are like the size of those 3-foot like dolls and shit? Hi, baby. It's a Taco Bell. Oh, I'm so ready. All right, we gotta wrap this stream up. My Taco Bell just got here. You had a guy who had an entire room devoted to Lego Star Wars? Holy fuck! You built a Gunpla in your backyard? That's massive! That's me. I have a Lego Star Wars room. God, again, cheers. There are so many. That sounds like a dream I have. Mega scale. Yeah, where they're like, it looks like a small person. Do they make bigger ones? Like, I've never seen one in person, but I assume, do they make like life size? Not life size, but like human size Gundam? Cause like, okay, 1 or 2 of those in the house would go kind of hard. Real talk. I'd be down for that. You built the Zaku 2 model, the first one. This guy had some sets that were multiple feet long. 1/10, okay. I didn't know what the canonical, I've seen a tiny amount of Gundam for cosplay reference only. So I haven't watched a lot of it, but I didn't know what the canon height of a Gundam was. I knew it was like a big robot. I just didn't know, is it like 20 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet? I didn't know what the canon height was. I'd put a full-size Gundam in here. Not a, well, like a person size, like a life IRL, you know? 16 to 18 meters? Damn! Big boy. That'd be fucking cool. I need to go back and watch 00 Gundam because there's a dude in it who's really cute and I wanna like the series because I wanna do the cosplay again. But I need to watch it. Isn't there a full-size Gundam in Japan? I would not doubt it. If it existed anywhere, it would be there. I mean, isn't that where it was born? That's cool as shit. I think I would rather pay someone to like bring it over and help me set it up because I don't know shit about Gundams. The first thing, I'm good at building houses. I'm good at working on cars because like those materials are pretty sturdy, but small fidgety plastic scares the ever-loving shit out of me. I know at one point there was a life-size hold on. A life-size Gore Magala from the Monster Hunter series. I like your funny words. Thanks for the stream. 2:30 here. Give up for today. I'm ending soon so I can eat. I'm literally going to end in like the next couple minutes because I need to eat this Taco Bell and then go live on Twitch. So like we can go over to Twitch and do peak. But yeah. It's a big black dragon. Aw, That's probably really articulate or artistic. Those things tend to be fucking detailed as shit. Good night, Nura. Thanks for vibing. Get an entry grade kit if you're trying fairly good. What can I get for like $50? Because I'm gonna be real. Most hobbies, if the barrier to entry is more than $50 to start, I'm a little leery to get invested. It's either gotta be cheap or super worth it. A lot for 50? Okay. Entry grade is 7 to 10. That's fucking more my speed. Good. Just something I can like sink my teeth into to see how my brain feels about it. Like if it's gonna be something we can work with, or if I'm gonna get super angry like I'm gonna do at peak later. Very detailed, probably find a video. Do it up. Oh, I know Lego's expensive. I've been to the Disney Springs Lego store a few times, and yeah, looking at Lego sets, especially at the Lego store, there's a reason I'm not into Legos. I think they're really cool. That is not a hobby I can afford. Just no. You got the Zaku 2 to get into it. Got it for under 40. To Gundam. Gotcha. You love Lego, but damn, they are expensive. Yeah, real. Concord Lego set you have was like 200 pounds. Isn't that like 280, 275 American? No, wait. Wait. Hold on. Conversion rates. I did go the right direction. Okay. I was like, wait, did I go too high or too low? I couldn't remember. Yeah, 300-ish sounds right. Yeah, Been getting into the little Pokemon model kits because they don't require painting. That's what I'm saying. Like, people who do Warhammer amaze me because they will buy plain, uncolored plastic figures to then paint as they see fit. And that is like an amazing amount of customization that I could not do because it would be so many parts. Holy shit, so many parts. I would need a room for that, a whole fucking building. They're coming out with an Enterprise D and it's going to be 3 to 400 American. What the fuck? That's insane. That's the reason I don't get new Lego anymore. Too expensive. Also running out of room to store them. Entry grade does not require paint, but there is a YouTube channel that shows little things you can do to spruce it up. Called Ray Studio. Okay. Your brother had an obscene amount of Warhams. Most people I know into Warhammer have a shit ton. Like, there doesn't seem to be a middle ground. It's either you've just gotten into the hobby or holy shit, your life is Warhammer now. You have all the Lego sets. Lego WA sets now, at least. You don't need more space. You know what you don't have, though? You don't have the red panda on Fortnite, do you? I didn't think so. Coffee table sized? It sits on a coffee table. Okay, that's not super huge. Sorry, hased was a typo. Gotcha. Warhammer has no middle ground? Yeah, that's my impression. Similar size to the Concorde. Like the plane? The Concorde! Alright, friends. It's been 3.5 hours. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go smash this Taco Bell. And if anyone's bored and wants to come hang out over on Twitch, we're gonna go do some Peak in a little bit. So I want to say thanks for vibing. I will do more of these soon because I really like coming over here for the chat and chills over Twitch because YouTube just doesn't give me as many tech issues. Like, this is awesome. This was really good. So everybody continue having an amazing rest of your weekend, whether it's Friday or Saturday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed the vibes, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you over on Twitch. If not, I will see you guys in the next stream. Until then, take care. Bye.